Oh!
Hey,
man. Here we are again, Saturday evening, your prime time one-stop shop for all things compound gaming and miniatures.
That's right.
Here with me, your producer and resident studio runner, James Russell DeMello.
Okay.
To my side,
Who, me?
this guy, dead man walking all the time.
No way.
He's not only my co-host, but he's the owner and proprietor of Tabletop Games in Westport, Massachusetts.
That's right.
And he's providing all the lovely giveaways this evening.
Giveaways.
So for folks who aren't used to the show or just tuning in for the very first time, if you put in hashtag compoundfaux, FAUX, all one word, you get automatically put into a Nightbot generated raffle where you can win one of these lovely tabletop t-shirts, the brand new edition, third edition of the Faux. And I mean, I'm pretty sure that we got these here and there's some type of,
It sums it up. It's Gremlins riding roosters, like giant roosters.
I think he wanted to call them something a little bit different, but it is what it is. Before we really dive deep, I do need to take the time to thank last week's MVP. And this was one of the first times that our MVP wasn't even in the room. So, Mom was she was the MVP, and why was she the MVP? Because John, you were doing a lot of what I want to say, whining while you were playing Manny.
A little bit.
At the Marble Crisis Protocols.
I was trying to help fill the salt.
So, we did have a bucket catching all those tears.
A few of them.
And for the very first time in a long time, John got to feel what I feel on a daily basis when the audience is involved in trying to watch me play a game. For those of you new to the stream, we do allow you, our audience, to impact what we're doing here at the game table.
That's right.
So tonight's game is Malifaux.
Malifaux?
We'll be playing 3rd edition, and the lovely gentlemen of Counterclockwise have come down to the studio, and they're going to be putting on an epic display for you. We'll be playing 10 Thunders, powered by Raph. And Cam is playing very special models. They've all got pumpkin heads, and they were masterfully painted. Cam, do you want to tell me who masterfully painted them?
Yeah, hot mic? Hi, everybody.
Yes.
So my models today were painted by a good friend of ours, a local guy. His name is Alberto, and he goes by the name of Glitchy Bit Studios.
Nice.
So you can find him if you're looking for commission work like these lovely models tonight at glitchybitstudio.com or on Twitch at twitch.com/theglitchybit, where he streams him painting these commissions.
And we'll be mentioning him a couple times throughout the evening because they did look really, really, really good. So tonight, you, our lovely audience, can put it in one of our lovely players in the following fashion. In Malifaux does not use
no dice. No dice.
It's all a card flip.
It's a fate deck.
So you get to play with their fate.
Ooh.
Anyway, for 100 bits, you can give a player advantage on their next flip.
Yes, a plus.
But for 200 bits, you can give them the opposite. You can take favor away.
Oh, yeah.
So ultimately, you can tell whether you're going to allow them to win or lose their next flip of fate.
Pretty rough.
Now, Cam has been over here, and Cam has said a lot of things.
Uh-oh.
And he's also told me he's not a real fan of our audience. Oh. So he seems to think his audience is better. Wow. So audience, when you guys are, giving and taking away fate, please make sure you keep the lovely Cam in mind. At this point, I believe we have to take it to the table, and just so people know, we've set up, we've deployed. The entire first turn has taken place, so all the movement of the first turn is taking place. So we are starting at the second turn, where hopefully you make Cam pay the price for putting his models on the table.
Uh-oh.
So, Go-Go, how are you doing this evening? Let's take it to the table. Oh, look. Oh, hey, man. Look at those models.
That's right.
So, beautiful shirt. Beautiful shot. Shot. All these things. It's not even 9 o'clock yet. But let's take it to the 45, please, Chops, as we look at this lovely board provided by Tabletop Games this evening. So, Raph is 10 Thunders. We have Cam playing Neverborn, I believe it is.
Yes.
We are now at the initiative flip, correct?
That's correct.
So I'm not going to let the audience... Oh, boy. Cam, your
James was lying. I just want the audience
your first flip after initiative is a positive.
Oh, all right. Thanks.
So, Evil Ed being nice to Cam.
Ed knows that you're a liar.
So, Iron Will, I think you should stick around because our very own Cameron Moore and Raph are here to play the game. And you, too, can put it in their proverbial tush.
The tushy.
So the kuzing, if you will. So let's go ahead and let's go to the flip here. Flip for advantage.
So, easy. Initiative flips. Big 13.
Big 11.
Oh, boy.
Ooh.
Big push.
So,
Currently losing. You want to cheat?
here we go. Here we go.
I kind of don't even want first initiative.
You can. It's yours.
I will take it. All right. So let's see what
Kim's going first.
Remember your
All right.
your positive flip when you first.
So, Turtle, the hashtag this evening is hashtag compound foe. FAUX.
So I'm just going to go ahead and move some friends up here. We're going to
Moving up some
spooky
friends.
Sorrow Boy
Sorrow.
just a little bit.
Yes, they're just sad boys. They're trying to make you sad.
He's just sorrowful.
I don't know if he wants to go too far from the pack. He likes being near his friends. So
He's hanging out.
I think he's actually just going to chill there, and we'll say it's on you.
He's having a time.
Okay, so
Just hanging
now
out.
Raph is going to turn around and he's going to activate a model. Who are we activating,
All right,
Raph?
I'm going to activate this wandering river monk who's all the way over here, hanging out. When he activates, he's going to get a chi point because he's a cool monk boy.
They're all monks building chi and stuff.
And then he is going to use his bonus action,
Nice.
which is called leap, and he's going to try to
Even faster.
hop over this stand here because
Nice.
he wants to kill that sorrow because he's way too close.
He's such a nice man.
Get him out of here.
So, this evening,
So
there's
Wandering
a
River Monk
basic
needs to
mission,
flip a
correct?
5 of masks.
in the
So there's a
focus.
strategy,
Okay.
and then there is
Which
a
is not-
that's
pool
not
of
that.
schemes.
But
That
I
you
will,
play. You pick
correct?
2 of them,
Those are
and
work
you
together,
play
right?
those.
For
And
the
that's
audience.
For
that's
the
the other
audience,
way
for
that
sure.
you can score some points.
but I will
Okay.
cheat exactly a 5 of masks.
Those are the only way to score points usually.
Crazy.
That's a scorpion.
No, it's a mask.
Okay, so in the
It's just-
So it's,
Malafoxes,
corner deployment, and
So
it
he
is
places himself
gather
within
intelligence
6 inches,
as the
and
strategy.
He's over here now.
I hate it.
and what was the deployment again?
Corner. So they started in like a 12-inch bubble in the corner.
So now these particular models that Cam has brought to
And
the
then,
table,
he's gonna
these are alternate
go up
models.
function.
Thank you,
So
Matt
he's
30.
going to
7 months
charge.
subscribed. Thank you.
Excellent, thank you, Matt 30s. So
With
with these particular
So we're
models,
just gonna do a nice
um,
charge.
Leave the man alone.
Malifaux does this quite a bit, where they have very
rather-
special,
Remember, I have a plus with
releases
Yes, they
or
do.
like
This is like
convention
the,
exclusives.
Punch me.
The
He's gonna
special
punch you with
Pandora
a
one,
with a
yes.
combat staff,
I hate it.
which is a stat 5 against defense.
Ooh, here we go. We got some fighting. There's gonna be a flip, and
Finally
Cam
some action.
Cam flips with advantage on
I
this.
sure do. Alright, so you good?
Yep. So I'm stat 5. I flip a 13 for a total 18.
Well, I appreciate you, Ed, but it's not going to do me a whole lot of good.
With a 5 and a 3.
So yeah, I'll get a 10 to your 19?
18.
18?
Wow.
What's the damage profile?
I also have pouncing strike, which is not that relevant.
What's
So,
the profile?
It's
He says it's
2, 3,
not that
4.
relevant, but
Sure.
I mean the
Yeah,
jumping monk.
It would let
you know?
me jump to another model within 5, but there are no other models within 5, so it doesn't actually count.
You got straight flip,
Oh, boy.
baby.
Straight flip for damage.
Let's see it.
I hate
Big 4.
it.
4
total.
damage to the
Yeah,
sorrow.
So he's incorporeal, so he takes 3.
Reasonable.
Goes down to a fat 2, though.
Acceptable.
He's a sad boy.
What a sad lad.
Oh wow, that was a big ol' hit.
Oh, so the jumping monk over there like throws the smackdown on the
jumps
pumpkin.
over the thing, kicks the ghost.
Yeah, he's doing some pumpkin damage.
There's scarecrows in this one, right? special model.
Yeah, that one is that one is a scarecrowy boy.
Yeah.
And then I guess we will punch again because there's no reason not to.
Flips over the thing and hits him twice.
So here's I got a 15 total.
I hate it.
Oh boy, the sorrow is taking it.
Oh, I mean, I think Cam needs love at this point.
I'll choose 12. I'll go up to 17. That's the number.
I think Cam needs a little bit of love, audience. Like, definitely.
I will.
He's hurting, bro.
I will cheat a 13 and go to 18.
Sure. You're at what? 2, 3, 5?
2, 3, 4.
Sure. Yeah, you're good. You're at a negative.
Dude, Raph,
Yeah, so I have to
cheating
flip
already,
three,
bro?
right?
Oh yeah, cheat.
What's up?
So that's the
You have to flip Sivir.
part of the mechanic
3
here.
3 does it, right?
Yeah,
So I have to flip Monarch.
So essentially,
Cam, you got advantage on your next flip.
Great. The sorrow might die, but I appreciate it. Oh, he's living.
He is living.
Alright, so he takes 2 down to 1.
2 down to 1.
So he's at 1 whole health. That sorrow did his job. He weathered the storm.
he road bumped.
John, your mom would like to know what the mission is.
Oh, we said that it was gather intelligence for the strategy. So essentially,
So, you good?
everybody but the master and one of the guys in the
Yep,
opposing team
Alright.
has information. And when they go to 1 or if they die, they drop a strategy marker, and you can pick that up to score a point.
Alright, we'll try that. Easy peasy.
Cam gets another 100.
Yep.
Yeah,
You have a positive flip on your next one, Cam.
Such lovely people in chat.
Yeah, two
You
nights.
can thank Ed for that one. Thank you, Ed.
2 nights is what
Thank
it
you,
is.
Ed.
Good job, Ed.
Ed knows what's up. So we're gonna activate this other sorrow buddy.
Oh, he does drop his intel because he dropped to 1, right?
Oh yeah, he does. That is fair. Is a
It's
strategy
a
marker?
strategy, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can put it in there.
Don't have many colors, so that's fine. Alright.
There we go.
I guess you
So
can
that actually
choose
did
where to
happen
go, so
in
I'm
the
assuming
sorrow.
not near me. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, this is very disappointing, audience. I wanted to cheer so I could help bury Cam, and it's not allowing me. Apparently, I cannot cheer on my own stream.
Shame.
So, audience, I am really dependent on you. Remember, folks, you, the audience, control the fate of the game.
Alright,
That's fair.
So he's gonna use his bonus action
The
to try
fates.
to give stunned to this guy.
Reasonable.
So it is stat 5 opposed willpower.
Willpower. I'm willpower 5.
Great.
I flip a 3, so total 8.
Great. I'm at a 13 because math is hard. Do
Chilling.
you want to cheat or gain stunned?
What do you like? You said a 13?
So what happens
Okay,
here? You
13
guys
votes.
open with we start with an opening hand, and they're cheating.
Yeah, so
When
you
they
get
cheat,
a
they
handful
deplete
of
their
cards
hand.
instead of rolling dice
I'm
for
going to
this
spend a
game.
chi point
And
to add
every
2 to my dual total,
opposed duel,
which will
is
still not
what
get me
these
to,
are,
it'll get me to 10 instead of
is
whatever.
a
But then I
stat
would
plus
cheat
a card flipped
a 9.
against
Okay.
your opponent's
So it'll be
stat
at
plus a card flip.
Okay.
You then have
16.
you have cards in your hand that you can use to cheat fate
How
and
many
adjust your
ones does that
duel
play
total.
He has 5.
Okay.
And
Do you
then
have any mitigation of
the
any sort?
amount that you
No.
win by affects the
Look, he's got
damage
butterfly
flip
jump, but like
usually.
that's mostly
You're at a 16.
trying
you
not to
said?
get punched. Yeah, I'm at 16.
So with
Okay,
that being
I'll choose that
said,
to 17.
you know, don't forget, audience, for 100
I'm
bits,
So,
you can
when
give
gain
someone
stunned,
advantage.
Advantage.
this is what
For
hold on,
200
guys.
bits, you can
It's a
give them
Everyone within
disadvantage.
6 inches
Which
gets
is a
misery
negative to
trigger,
the
which
flip.
is just going to be these 2 boys.
It's rough.
So misery triggers mean that when you gain stunned or the condition named on their card, which is stunned for them.
Oh, and look at those tokens.
That's right. Those tokens are nice.
Those tokens
Okay, I know
provided
you can
to
get
us by our stream collaborator, Fusion Forge 3D Printing.
That's right.
Oh my goodness! If you need something, you know, terrain, customs, miniatures, anything, if you can dream it, he can have it designed with his team. And I mean, speaking of his team, you know, when designs, Morel 3D prints, top notch.
Oh yeah.
You want them to come full circle? You have the lead brush licker, you know, coming in hot to get
Looking brushes.
the full circle, bro.
That's right.
I don't know.
Looking on them brushes.
Absolutely, absolutely.
We're always here.
I'll choose this first.
That's reasonable.
So what I'm concerned here is at what point does someone try to get right in the big stage?
Reasonable.
Right over to.
Like I think they're dancing around the big stage there on the map, folks.
They are.
Attack, which is going to be 1, 2, 4, stat 5 masks versus defense, and the mask trigger is if you're stunned, you take 1 additional range.
Okay, so we're gonna have an attack right here, folks.
So
He's trying.
11 up to a
That's how I was
16.
trying to do things.
With advantage.
Oh, on 11.
That's
I
another.
appreciate you again, Ed,
Another.
but it looks like it's not working out in my favor regardless. But
So I will spend a
Okay, Raph, you have advantage on your next flip.
There we go.
sick.
Man, people,
I'll spend one for Chi to add 2, and then I will.
I think the cranky old gamer
Yes, thank you.
is he's coming in to
do you got total?
assist.
I'm
It's
at
just
a
somebody
You know,
who get some better flips.
Sure,
I like it.
I'll cheat
Well,
this.
I think
Thank
I
you,
think
thank you, cranky old
Sure.
guy.
yeah, I think
That's
the
fine.
cranky old gamer, like he really needs to
Most
get
of
some
them
good
don't
karma
want it.
out
And
into
I
the
will,
world.
just attack me, I
You
will
know, he's
bust
Trying
gonna-
to adjust the luck.
Is it after resolving?
You know, I think if he gets that good karma out in
After
the world,
resolving
it's
an
going to
attack,
definitely
take part in
change,
this
you know,
small
how
spell,
everything
remove
goes.
3.
That's fair.
Do it up.
So he's going to.
So we have a movement
I
here.
guess he can't. Or no, he can, right? Because
Yeah, he
it's just.
So we got Raph's on the move.
He's trying to run away from these spooky
So-
boys.
Yeah, that guy's very, very jumpy. So when he gets punched, he dances.
So
Nice.
Cam of Counterclockwise is our Neverborn player
It's
with
me.
these custom
That's
Nevermore,
it.
Nevermore miniatures.
Never born.
Neverborn, Nevermore. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I know what you mean, but they go.
You know?
Sounds correct. Reasonable, right?
Cam, who is your master?
My master
Pandora.
today is Pandora.
That's right.
So Pandora is here. 10 Thunders. Who is your master?
I'm playing Shen Long.
Actually, I think it's
Shenlong.
Cam, but you know, we'll let you say that.
Shenlong.
Reasonable.
So we have Shenlong versus Pandora here.
I'll activate this is
You know, and again, like this is our first foray into the Malafoxes.
It is.
You know?
And then he's going to move another.
Hopefully,
4.
you know, guys, sound off in the audience, please.
All right.
You know, let me know. Do you like what you're seeing? You know, do you want, you know, do you want a little bit
see some
more?
more foe?
Yeah. I'm
You
good.
know, definitely let us know. Don't forget that every stream we do
Alright, so I'm gonna
offer
activate
free
Baby
stuff.
Cade.
All you gotta do is put the hashtag, and at the end of the stream, we'll do a nice raffle.
That's right.
We'll get you
You can
right
win some
in
free
there.
stuff.
Here. He's then gonna
Oh,
use his bonus
another positive for Cam.
action. Oh man. I
Oh,
love you,
actually,
Chad.
that is 2.
Chad, if you want to slide into my
No,
DMs,
the other one is for Cam's opponent.
Oh no, it's 200 for Cam as he sees fit.
Oh,
So you can either give
okay.
him
Oh,
one
it's 200, I'm sorry,
disadvantage,
200.
or you can take 2
Jeez.
advantage.
Oh man, so many options.
So Evil Ed is coming up huge for you,
That's,
Cam.
that's
I know,
really-
right?
My next flip is also currently advantage from the
Yeah.
thing, so you could cancel that back out
Ooh.
and put it back to.
All right, so he's gonna use his bonus action for Where's Teddy? Teddy's not on the board sadly, but he's gonna target Candy and see if he can push her up to meet him. Needs a 6. Gets an 8. So
Reasonable.
moving Candy up, her movement towards him, which is 5 inches, so she's just gonna base him because they're both 5-inch move.
Get on up there.
She's chilling.
Nice.
So things are going, bro. Things
Oh,
are
yeah.
going.
To charge you.
They're doing some lower action over there.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Rude.
And charge you.
Don't shank me with your baby.
The baby's gonna try to shank
Baby
you.
Don't do
Cade
that.
dressed as a teddy bear
Are
gonna
you
shank
kidding
somebody.
me? There's baby
He's got a
shanking?
knife.
Oh,
Baby's
you
gonna use
betcha.
his skinning knife.
I don't like that.
To attempt to skin
Yeah,
you.
Baby Cade is
I
a
guess
scary
Chad has
baby
dictated that I will
demon.
remove
Yeah.
your advantage, but I will keep mine.
Ooh.
Seems reasonable.
So it's stat 7 versus your defense.
I don't like that. Why does Baby Kate have a stat 7 attack?
Because the carving knife is
Well,
absolutely vicious.
advantage doesn't matter. I love you, chat, but failing me.
I got a.
Can you fade it?
15 total. I will spend my last point of chi to make that a 17.
Do I want to kill this guy super badly or not super badly?
I think,
Super
as I said,
badly,
I think
super
killing something with a
badly.
baby is kind of a thing.
I'll treat this 10 to
In game, of
match
course.
you at 70.
In game.
Sure.
You good for the double negative?
Yes.
Double negative.
But yes, how much?
You know,
left?
folks,
3.
like, you know,
Oh,
it just.
3 health.
I thought you had 2 left. Oh right, you didn't punch him. All right, so we need some good stuff. Medium is good. Severe is good.
Last one.
Severe, we'll take the medium.
So
then.
why did he flip
3
3
So
cards?
he was dead even in the duel, which means a double negative to
How much
the
is it?
damage flip.
Okay.
So I was just gonna.
We need
Tough.
So because he
we need
got
medium for the
so
kill.
that
He will drop his.
the damage flip is based on the
So
number
we
of the
do
cards
this
that you flip,
and this.
and so
We have our first kill.
you always take the lowest in a negative flip.
So Cam is doing
But
some
his lowest was
bodily
moderate.
motions. I don't know how to talk about this. Like,
It was a happy dance, everyone. It was definitely
I
a
don't
happy
I don't
dance.
know what that was.
Water River Monk goes down.
Baby
But-
K has claimed his first victim.
To a 9.
Baby Cade killed somebody.
So
Come
the
to see ya.
baby Cade stabbed one of these 10 Thunders. It took him right out the
he just
board.
killed a monk.
They took 3 models, so
Scary
monk,
knife.
but they did get it done.
But the baby finished it, and that's what matters.
Right,
Yes, the baby that
So
finished the job.
I mean, audience, why don't you throw some bits at the baby?
Throw baby bits.
Baby bits.
Baby bits.
I think this is a new thing. Give us some baby bits, folks, so Cam can do more damage.
I don't like baby bits. Can we not instead? How about no? Alright.
Yeah, I think you get banned on Twitch for baby bits, James. So.
That's a fair point.
In game. In game.
In game.
Everything goes when you add in game.
No, don't Shenlong me. I don't like him.
Yeah, we'll activate Shenlong.
So now
we'll go
Shenlong
to
is his
6.
master,
Yes, Shenlong is his master.
which means he must do some crazy things.
He does some pretty cool stuff, and he's
Fine.
also
Oh, right,
he
yeah,
also
sorry.
gets an extra action point.
An extra
Use
action point.
High River style
Oh
if he wants
goodness.
What do we got here?
We got 1,000 for Raph.
Okay, so
that
Raph,
do?
you have
So that
1,000
means you
bits. You
have
can
your
either
next
do
10 flips are positive, or you can like
give him 5 at disadvantage.
I love that.
That sounds great.
So what
Thank
are you
you,
doing? Are
Cranky
you
Old Gamer, that's
disadvantaging,
awesome.
or are you cranky old gamer? I know what you're up to right now. This is not going to change what I'm going to do to you next time.
exactly what you asked for, James.
You know.
Was that Manny? Did Manny do that to me?
Yes.
Maybe.
Oh man.
I'll take, yeah, I'll take 10 positive flips. That sounds
Okay.
Nice.
That sounds
10
perfectly
positive
fine.
flips.
Game was
Folks.
going well, chat, but
Folks, it's going poorly for Cam. Like
Nice.
now.
it was
Go
it is
Shenlong,
now.
go.
It was fine until it's not.
Oh my gosh.
Was fine, no longer fine.
Nice.
Alright, Shenlong is going to use his first action.
So
move there, and then he's going
Mr.
to,
Micah is saying fling
fire
the booger
dragon's light at,
and blame
at,
Agatha.
Candy.
Well, guess what? She's manipulative, but you have plus flips for the next 10 things. So smile. You're at a normal flip.
Crazy.
Nice.
It's almost like we did it.
So affecting the game here. Thank you, audience.
I mean, I think Cam needs to even this out.
audience.
Wow. So normally, like some of this stuff, you would
So
have
just a
negatives
flat
to
flip,
flips, and so
this
is
is
it normal?
stats.
Well, I'm just gonna say Cam was making some crazy bodily motions. He's not doing that anymore.
Team, baby. That's big.
Oof. So the
I
flips of
will-
fate.
I guess Shenlong will spend one of his 6 chi because he's got way too much.
I don't like
Well,
this.
unfortunately, Micah,
And
this
then,
this doesn't have
chi
Kaz,
11 to
but
match your,
you know, Marvel Crisis Protocol has Kaz.
Yeah, we'll be doing.
like
We like to
stuff soon.
throw Kaz too.
Yeah.
so negative 2 flip on damage
Hey,
because
you
I
have
matched
advantage if you want it.
which is 2, 3, 4.
So
blast,
negative
but
2
that's
flip.
You
Yep,
do
so
have a
you gotta
trigger
flip 3
declared
cards
for
and
that.
take the worst one.
do not.
No trigger?
So
If
he
you love it.
So he flips 3 cards and he takes the worst.
Yes.
Yeah, which is just a little damage, which is 2 damage.
Hey,
Yeah.
if you did not declare trigger, damage reducer is
Yeah, by 2,
So
so-
you take 0.
We did it.
Candy's chilling.
Candy's
He's back to dancing, folks.
Yeah.
Cam is dancing.
And then.
Oh.
What else?
And 1,000 for Cam.
Oh,
Oh
my
my
goodness.
Cancel it all out.
Well, it's twice as
Oh,
expensive
I
to
got-
cancel.
Oh, that's so hard. Alright, well, let's take my positive flips. Just take
Ah,
my-
okay.
Hey,
Positive
you know,
damage.
evil Ed's coming in huge for you, Cam.
Oh, and another 400 for Cam.
Oh, no.
Come in there. Thanks, man.
Thanks, ma'am.
James is talking all this trash, but chat's got
Oh, here we go. Positives.
He's gonna try to shoot Dragon's Light again at Candy.
So,
So you're at a regular flip.
so Raph has 10 positives. Cam has 14 positives.
Well, he's down to 9.
Regular up to.
I'm gonna be the 17
That's a whole
there.
bunch. We're gonna have to start like getting a thing that keeps track of all that.
I guess I'll.
Well, I'm pretty sure we can trust them to handle this as they play the
Oh,
Foxes.
God, oh, my head.
And then. So I'm at
That's 17.
18.
Sure.
But I'm hellbent.
You good, brother? So
Um,
you're at, just single negative.
single negative. Which is. Oh, medium.
Did you declare a trigger?
I did not.
Great. How much damage?
3 down to 1.
Candy will take 1. She's fair and
Wow.
balanced.
So
I
why
did
is
it.
Candy only taking
She is
reduced
doing that
damage?
because of a special.
Special?
A special ability.
You are my
James.
very special
It's
friend.
very special.
Very, very special.
Bethel!
It's an ability
Yeah, I guess I should have.
Where-
I guess I should have spent
a
soul
special.
to free gain a thing, but.
Where if he doesn't
Oh,
declare a
Evil
trigger on his
Ed, thank
attack,
you
she
very
cancels
much
it.
for gifting that sub.
Yeah, thank you.
Master Micah, look at that gear, that
Shoot light
that
out of
tier
him.
1
Shoot
subby
light.
sub.
Yeah, they call him shoot long for sure.
Nice.
So what can he do with cheese? You gonna stop me from shooting him?
No.
Oh, I like that.
Pretty
I
much
like the
thing he
fact
does
that
with cheese
they're
is
starting
get
to, you know,
+2
starting to really dance in the center there.
Okay.
You know, That's
Throw
kind of
anytime
what we
flips
want.
a
That's
card,
what we
it's
do.
like,
We
yeah,
want to
do I
bring
want this,
everyone
do
in and
this?
let them all, reach out and touch each
I'm
other.
gonna activate the
And get
poltergeist
some
thing
throwing
through
downsies.
the entrance, because
yeah.
that's the only place you can go because you're so goddamn big.
They're gonna be fighting
Yeah,
each
you
other
find
to
out
get
he
the
does not
information
have
back.
GD big, he says. GD big.
GD big. GD big.
Okay, so Raph, they're saying that they call him Shoot Long.
I did that. Alright,
They call him shoot long a lot.
he's gonna. Oh, what's he doing? He's kind of just vibing.
He's vibbing.
He's really vibing. So yeah, he's just gonna move again.
Okay, so we got more movement here going on. Everyone's dancing there in the center of the fun house.
I want Raph to come to me because I'm playing a fun and interactive army just for you.
Yeah,
James.
fun.
Fun and
Okay.
interactive.
Alright, we're gonna activate this. This
You know,
high river
Cam,
monk over here.
If I could give Raph more bits right now, I would.
Hey, I appreciate you, Chad. James always trying to keep me down, but Chad's got my back.
Chat's got.
It's very unfortunate that I
is
cannot actually do these things. Like, bro, I want to give bits on my own show just to put it in you.
Conflict of interest, James.
I do not think so. I am in the interest of making you suffer,
Suffer.
and
You're in the interest of
so
causing
John,
conflict.
this is 3rd edition Malafoxes.
Malifaux, yeah.
So when did the 3rd edition of Malafoxes actually drop?
It was over a year ago.
So it's been out for a bit. The 3rd edition of Malafoxes. I see that they have new cards that they're playing with, and I think the quality is really good.
He's not gonna shoot Pandora.
Yeah,
What
2019.
are your thoughts of
2019.
the 3rd edition of Malafoxes versus the 2nd edition of
It did a
Malafoxes?
lot of good cleaning up and simplifying of rules or adding to rules that made sense to reduce some of the headaches. Because it was getting a little
Do you ever resist stuff?
crazy.
He
There were
doesn't.
certain things that were really, really crazy.
The dude
So
bubble
they cleaned that up really well.
Ignore her turn time, if you
I mean, not for nothing,
get stunned
Malifaux
after
is definitely one of the games. Like,
yeah, I'll just shoot the
I
shadow.
was fortunate enough, one of the locals, Adam Talbot,
He will not.
I ended up purchasing an entire painted
So
army from
I'll
him.
shoot the
I
sorry,
I think
I'll
it was
use,
everything that was out Resurrectionists at the time. And the army is fabulous. It's absolutely fabulous.
Oh, thanks, I hit it.
But I've
So
never
this is
been
stat
given the
5.
opportunity to get in the game and play.
To play.
And now we have
That
some
sounds-
flipping
that
going
sounds
on.
like,
What is
all
the
you
I
flipping?
didn't say it, and I didn't flip it.
They
Oh.
are.
Red
very
Joker.
good.
I did it.
Well, not being that one.
Get hit.
Ooh, Red Joker. What does Red Joker
Red
mean?
Joker is a maximum of to 14 and whatever suit he wants.
Yeah, so I'm
Very
a
Oh,
19.
so it's
of,
painful.
It is painful.
Now, what does a Black Joker do?
The
A
opposite of
0
that.
and no suits.
Okay, so
We'll do Blaze, which
obviously
is a,
each
book
deck
trigger,
has
which
both
is,
of these cards.
Burning +1 in addition.
Light you on fire.
I like to burn.
So 2, 3, 4 is the.
Yeah, I'm at 12, and you're at a.
I'm at 19.
Right, so you said a regular.
Yeah. So.
Regular flip
Just one flip.
and giving burn.
So 3 and burning.
Alright, so he takes 2 because he's
And
incorporeal, and he will gain burning 1.
Do you
Light
think
the ghost on fire,
No,
John.
let me ask you a question. If the audience wanted us to have them shuffle their decks at any point,
Ooh.
how would that affect them long term?
Not in these armies.
It's
but
not
okay.
really too bad. I mean,
See, that's all he's doing?
if someone got to shuffle their stuff all the way back in, maybe.
Ooh, so when you flip the Black Joker, you can't even
Can't
cheat
cheat,
it.
that's
Like
right.
you are literally done.
Alright,
The
this
Big
army's
B
gonna
Finboy, thank you for that information. Again, that's pretty detrimental to getting anything positive
Yeah, you can't
move. So I
accomplished.
hit you with a
Black Joker.
sidearm.
I don't
What's your range, you 10?
You just kind of get pooped on.
Range on the gun?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, the Black Joker is bad news.
Means I don't have to measure. Means I'm
So
within.
one really, really good Joker and one really, really bad Joker.
Alright, so he's gonna try to give you stunned on this one section.
That's
so
why it's a fate
I don't want that.
5 versus your width. I'll take a plus flip down to 7.
I will also. Down to 6.
So you're looking at a 14.
I'm a 17.
That is A-okay with me, brother.
A miss.
So there is no stunning going on.
Alright,
Swing and a miss.
if that's the case, I'm just gonna run away.
Run away! Run away!
Tried to stun that monk coming at him, and he's like, oh, never mind.
Sorry.
No, okay, you're not scared of ghosts? Alright, I'm out of here.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
And I'm moving.
Oh, Ghostbusters.
And he's like,
That's in a different game. That's a Wild West
Candy,
Exodus.
candy, yeah.
We can play
Candy,
Ghostbusters.
The Pandy Candy?
I've even seen a
I'm not
Thundercats
ready for
crew,
the Pandy
James.
Candy.
You're not.
Really?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
really not.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna be for their new game, but it is playable in Wild West.
That's another thing, obviously with Cam and Raph coming down here and us getting the Malifaux on the
We'll
table.
activate, Sensei U.
I'm looking forward to Malifaux. You know, if the audience likes it and everyone enjoys it,
we can definitely
having
do
a more, you know, a more consistent and stable position in our rotation.
This guy's at one, isn't he?
We like the game a whole lot, so
You know?
we'd love to play it or commentate it or whatever.
You know, like I said, and I mean, again,
Sensei, you will-
remember that
you will-
audience. Like, you know,
and then Sensei,
we
you
want
will,
to provide
fire a
you
wind blast,
with the content that you want to see.
over
Yeah,
at
let us
the,
You know, so if
the
you want to
Star.
come in
It's,
here
Oh, he's
and you want to make sure that I die,
This is stat 7
you
against
know,
defense.
just- it happens.
Go down to
Yes,
5.
we gotta wait
I'm up
to get
one.
James back out there on the field so we can just,
Well, I very well could have been out here and taken the pain.
18.
That's true. If you would ever learn any of these games.
Welder, what's your damage profile?
I mean,
It
an
is,
audience, you know, we
it's 1,
vet
3, 4.
our you know, people inside the
and,
studio, but we
we're-
definitely, as the confines of the pandemic open up,
Yes.
we definitely want to
Oh,
see
interesting.
more
Yeah,
of our
the trigger
viewers
is,
being
the
able
trigger
to
is
come
you
in
just
and
fire.
actually play.
I
Yeah,
get to lead.
play.
So you too can get
Watch
beat up on
it.
by the audience.
Oh, yeah, so you can feel what it's like.
Oh, absolutely.
So regular clicker damage.
You too can feel Cam's
is
pain.
1.
So
I'm
we
gonna
take
working
0.
on, I think I'm gonna work on
Where's the
Euripides.
discard card?
That's the one I wanted to play.
And
All
then
team
I
big
draw a
boys.
card.
So Marcus fits into what faction?
He was an Arcanist, but he's a never.
But it's worth it for you doing the thing, and I have to.
So
do it.
Arcanist means they
Or
look
both.
they work with fire.
Alright.
That is
that?
all Sensei.
So Arcanists work with fire.
Arcanists
We're
are.
starting having some fun.
It's all like all magic.
Hey,
They
could
like
you
try
do
and
me a
have
favor?
all the magic.
No.
And could you pass
But it
the
doesn't quite
Shenlong
happen that way.
card?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, he's both. Okay.
We're gonna take a peek and see what we're working with here.
He's currently High River, which means he's.
I'm pretty sure they changed him to both.
That's very nice. That's very nice.
Alright.
So we're sitting here. Cam's doing some thinking.
So the
You
thing
know-
about
You're gonna punch me with.
the thing about the Pandora
Oh, you
list
have
that's
this
very
one.
weird is
Oh
Two of their
yeah, ice
models,
pillars and just
get to
team
use
big
their pass
guys
against
throwing ice pillars, throwing people into ice pillars. That's the team I'm gonna
You
play
can
against.
Well, I can
flaming
flaming
bunch of,
dragon
like,
kick.
Mountain
Alright,
trolls and
It's probably worse than
cyclopses
the other one,
and
but it's
it is
sick.
not.
monsters. I
So
like it.
so as we're sitting here talking about Malifaux. I mean, I also know that your shop is a premier shop for carrying the
Oh
product.
yeah, lots and lots and lots of the foe.
So, what is the kind of barrier of
I
entry?
don't want that.
And can we give our audience, you know, maybe we give them a discount for a week?
Yeah,
You know, if they
That's
mention the
interesting.
compound when they go into the store,
yeah, absolutely.
get a Malifaux discount
I think we
that
do
you can only get by coming in and watching us.
1 and
That's right.
a 4.
You know,
You can come into the store this week and
Yeah, almost stat 6.
mention you watch Malifaux on the
Yeah.
stream
The
here.
only thing I
and
can do is-
We'll give you at least
yeah,
10% off. How about
I'm
that?
not a-
so there we go, folks. Mention Malifaux in the compound anytime this week upcoming, and you can get a discount. And with the fact that, to my knowledge, really all you need is a rule book,
Yeah.
a faction book, and a crew box, and you're good to go. Correct?
Yeah, you can play that right out of the box usually. Maybe with some like extra stuff if you want some options, because this game is kind of based on what can your guys get done for the missions
no,
that you have available.
Well,
You want some options.
So just
But yeah, you can get in not too
medium,
bad.
small. So it's gonna be 3 damage, and he gains.
I'd say it's very comparable
Burning
to other
two.
games of its size. How about that?
okay, I mean, well, it's not 40k deep.
Oh god no.
Hey, guess what?
Yeah.
She's gonna do it again.
Seems reasonable.
Oh, Cam's dancing again, folks. Cam is dancing.
Yeah, it's
Can
Dancing
someone
is not
please stop
All splits, I'm down to
Cam
5, you're down to 4.
from dancing?
correct.
Evil Ed, Star Wars. I'm just actually luring is gonna help us get Star Wars on the stream.
I'm at a
So,
9.
oof.
No, 17.
Yep.
Cam, did that hit go through?
Regular flip.
It's a 2. Hey, how much health does Shenlong have?
12.
And he's taken 3. And he's burning 2.
And he's burning 2.
Okay, I'm gonna cheat this red Joker.
Oh my goodness,
Red Joker
folks!
for damage.
So
That's a big
Red
one.
Joker for damage. What does this mean?
Right.
So it'll be
That
6
means-
engage burning 2.
It means extra damage, James.
Reasonable.
All the damage. And because it's a Joker, he gets whatever like special abilities based on a suit,
For
correct?
damage, it essentially just says like the extra damage.
Okay.
But because his flip was not negative, he can cheat the damage flip.
So he just hit Shenlong. So
Ah!
He made
So-
Shenlong punch
Walked
himself,
on-
technically.
on Shenlong.
Shenlong punched himself very hard.
So
Raph, you got another
Raph-
100.
Raph, Overlord Arcana, thank you for joining us tonight, sir. Oh, we're sitting here. Cam Moore,
All
you know,
right.
contains anime. you know, he's here, and, you know, Overlord, he's a friend to you. We have Raph. They're playing the Malifaux this evening. The Foxes are happening.
The foe, James.
The Foxes.
He can't say it right, folks. That's okay. We'll forgive him.
You know, what do you think of the Funhouse? Honestly, audience, what are you thinking of the Funhouse? I gotta be honest. This is probably my favorite set of terrain that I've seen.
Yeah. You don't put that terrain together, James?
I do not.
Mom! Mom put it together.
We're gonna activate the low river monk over here.
Oh boy.
Heal Dad.
Who's gonna heal Dad? He's gonna get a chi for.
Thanks, man.
And then he's going to.
Yeah, this is like the creepy carnival. I actually have this set.
He's
This
gonna
is
take
like an alternate set for one of the other masters, and it's
Rangers.
like a whole
He does
different
6.
guy where it's like, you know, a strong man, a bearded lady, a creepy clown, and then like the master himself and like
We're down to
his
4.
puppets and
Yeah, we
things.
did it.
Which is a really, really wild set. That's
And then
Mr.
I
Cooper.
will do it again.
Oh,
Or,
nice.
heal
And that's
for,
the set of
So,
Colette Dubois and the Showgirls.
Dubois.
heal for full.
Colette Dubois.
Did you just heal?
He's healing.
Yeah.
He's
heal
healing
for
before man
full.
punch himself in the head.
Did Shenlong? How did Shenlong heal?
His friend, the Low River Monk,
He's gonna
healed
touch
him.
him.
He was like, here. have
Whoa,
your
whoa,
capsules.
whoa, whoa! It's not 9 o'clock yet. We don't talk about touching anything.
Whoa,
In a
whoa,
good-
whoa.
In a good healing way.
You
In
do
a
what
good
you gotta
healing.
do, man.
Dungeons and
Then he'll
Dragons.
do it again.
Ah.
He failed.
He
Or
won't.
I guess I will.
Oh, for the plus
I
2.
will chi for the +2, which will succeed.
Ah, he put extra energy into that one, James.
And then he heals for min, which is I think 1.
So you
He
just
does 4
smacked him
total,
in the
which is
grill.
pretty good.
How much health is Shenlong sitting on?
He's now 7.
So you just smacked him. You smacked
burning
him in the
full.
grill.
Yeah.
Smacked him
Seven
real
is
hard
burning
with the red joker, and then he got healed up by the monk.
All he
I
That makes
just-
a lot of
Alright,
sense.
so we're gonna use Candy's
I don't know what to
first
do.
Nice.
I mean,
move her around.
you know,
here.
ma'am.
She has
I
to move
think
her 5 inches.
Raph is calling a little assist here.
For Shenlong.
I know Raph is not your son, but I mean he is a good-looking young lad.
Instead.
So
He needs the help.
he needs the help.
She's 2.
Correct.
Alright. So she's gonna try to self-loathing Shenlong and try to make him
Okay.
kick himself in the head.
Punch me, yep.
He's gonna try and make Shenlong
Alright,
kick himself
6
in the
versus
head.
Your defense with willpower, with a plus 4. So it's gonna be a 15 total.
I'm at an 18.
That's set.
Oh,
I
boy.
can't do anything. I'm held her.
So am I.
She will try again though.
That seems reasonable.
9, 7, 15 again. Damn!
I'm too good for you.
Flipping like crazy. Pandora did a whole lot of nothing.
Nice. Well, that's some lucky stuff.
And she
Shenlong.
just survived it.
Shenlong will live in.
I said sorry, not Neverborn, because Mom does
Survivor.
love her Neverborn.
So, we go to.
But you also play
Raise
Shenlong.
level
You should
1.1.
also.
This little chug back here, he's not going to do much. He's in fact going to move forward his 4, and then he's
Very
going
cool.
to give himself a chi with a concentrate action. That is all that's happened.
Alright.
Now we're on to it.
So at the end of the turn, Shenlong takes 2 and loses burning 1, right?
He's got burning 4.
Right, so he reduces it by 1 and he takes 2 damage because it's burning 1 plus
Yeah, 1.
however many.
So
3
here we are at the end of the turn, turn 2.
So he takes
Shenlong's on
Takes
fire.
2 and then goes down to burning 3.
burning 3.
Yeah.
Nailed it. Shenlong is very
But
far.
when he punches, he ends his own burning, so it'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Alright.
So
So we got
Shenlong,
the
as they
shuffle
say,
time.
is on fire.
He is on fire, but not in the fun way. I guess the fun way.
We good? Shuffling time?
Yeah, for sure.
That's Steam's
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
Yeah, I guess it's time.
Ooh, so they reshuffle every turn.
Yes.
So someone touch Raph's cards so he never sees that red joker again.
No,
Can it be me?
don't do that.
I'm just
The red
saying.
joker's so
That seems-
good, James. You need that card. It's important. So turn away now. 3.
We are going into turn 3.
Going into turn 3.
So is this a 5-6 turn
Oh, yeah, at the
game?
end
How
of
does this
the end
work?
of turn 2, do you have anything to reveal? I do not either.
Provide him.
No points scored yet.
We're just gonna have to deal with that.
Props here. They heard the things that James was saying on stream, and they're.
You know, you killed somebody with a baby.
That's true.
I guess we
Yes,
should
baby
do.
murder, killer, man.
Or you don't have strategy tokens. So.
No, that's not.
They were red lights. It was a
Which
meat
ones
wagon.
are?
Yeah.
Because
Oh.
can we pick up either of them, or is it just?
It's just your own. This one's mine, that one's yours. Just flip it upside down. Yeah, that's fine.
Just so we can keep track.
Tracking the lots of tokens on the board. Chad.
Yeah,
What-
that does
what's
happen in
that?
this game too. There is a fair amount of tokens to keep track of
There's lots of tokens.
the strategies and all
Alright.
that stuff.
So we're going into turn 3. We can draw.
We're both hellbent, so no.
And at the beginning of the turn, each player has the option to pay
No,
a
the baby
soul
did
stone.
the killing,
The sound.
not killing the baby.
Draw two.
This one.
It's not child abuse. It's
Yeah.
the child
Back it off a
abusing.
little.
Should I think I might
Yeah.
do? Yeah, I think I'll do that. No,
It was a baby murderer.
Overlord, honestly,
Also,
I don't know what to say. It happened.
The baby killed somebody.
Cam used a baby to kill one of Raph's
A monk.
a poor monk.
monks.
a poor monk.
That's all the corpse symbol.
Initiative flip. Yeah, we're
Yeah,
good.
initiative.
So they go to
I now have a
initiative
pass token
flip.
because of
Yeah,
the
you're
thing,
good
but it's
at
not from
afterwards,
this one.
yeah.
So here we go. Initiative flip
Initiative
happens.
13.
You're good.
You're not cheating?
So Raph is gonna take the
Alright.
initiative.
Take the
Has
first
the first
turn.
go.
Alright, well, Shenlong needs to resolve his issues here. 'Cause he's
He's having a sad time.
having a sad time.
They're making Shenlong sad.
Oh.
On the middle of the table over there.
Shenlong.
Oh, Shenlong, what's the matter? Oh. Making a
Why
very
the long
sad
fin?
James.
What a Shen face. You know,
I just,
King's
I don't
Con
know.
over.
Like honestly, if I'm speaking candidly here, like I thought Shenlong would have been dead long time ago.
Her name's Candy.
Oh, really?
I mean, Cam just fails to capitalize on a good situation.
It's true. That's my forte, James. That's what I
Forte.
strive to do.
It's not
To
capitalizing.
not capitalize on good situations.
That's a fair point.
I strive to actively disappoint at every turn.
Wow.
I mean, to be fair,
And I'm
you
good
know,
at it.
he is one of the main creative forces behind counterclockwise.
Yep.
And let's be fair, Weiss aims to disappoint in all facets.
That is just true.
disappoint.
We aim to disappoint you
What
by
about
not
that?
putting out enough content.
I'm gonna activate the low river monk again.
Sure.
He's going to activate, gain a chi, and then he's going to try to heal Shenlong again because I don't want him to die.
Just leave him alone.
You know, why are you trying to heal?
You're down to one.
He's trying to keep his
now?
guy
We finally
alive.
made it out.
No, I think I have one left. So here's the 1+ flip that I have
Yeah.
left. He does succeed
Good
on
enough.
a 9. And so Shenlong will heal 4.
Small.
Weak, so 1. And then he will use his second action to do the same thing.
The glitchy bit. Thank you very much for joining us this evening.
Yeah, thank you.
Cam is struggling here. You know, we here at the compound allow our audience to affect the fate of the game, if you will. So, Evil Ed came up pretty big helping Cam,
And
He's got a bunch of
cheat up to
positives.
6.
but the cranky gamer is trying to even the field here.
Heal for 0, Black Joker.
No healing on the
But-
second.
But
he
the
tried. He tried his
outstanding
best.
thing,
It's alright.
folks,
It's alright, buddy.
Of course, the glitchy bit in chat
is the
painted by
glitchy bit
beautiful
in
woman.
chat is the one who actually
He doesn't get to
actively
focus for
painted the
free,
Pandora crew,
Painted the Pandy crew.
which is looking awesome, might I add.
Yeah.
Would I
Got
do?
the killer baby in a teddy bear suit.
That baby did work.
Oh yeah.
Alright,
The baby killed
really
me.
hates it.
So props to the glitchy bit.
Yes,
You know,
thank you.
definitely, if you out there, you should take a look into him. Cam obviously early gave all the deets.
That's what she's doing. 'Cause she loves it.
Oh, another 400 for
alright.
Cam.
Oh, ma'am!
Nah.
Came out big for you, Cam.
That's right.
Am I back on plus flips?
So you got 4 plus
Four more.
flips.
Man, I'd love to see it. Especially now. I will make him try to punch himself
I don't like that.
in the head.
Kick yourself in the head,
He's playing a
sir.
dragon kick.
Yeah.
I assume he still has.
He does until he
Until he
activates.
activates. Okay.
So-
Alright, so it's stat 6 versus
Mom's trying to keep up her MVP
I
status.
have
That's
the
right.
Big, the big plussy, which helps up to a 17.
Sure. I will.
He's gonna cheat the fate.
Trying to
I'm
make
gonna
himself
cheat
kick,
the fate.
make him kick him
I
down
will.
the head.
Cheat the fates, folks.
I'll spend a because I have to do this first. I'll spend a cheat to add 2 to my dual total, and then I will cheat a 12 up to a 20.
Mm.
Ooh,
Oh,
he
Shenlong
does.
says no.
Shenlong doesn't
Shenlong
want to take
does not
that
want
pain.
That's fine.
Do we have another attack here, Cam?
She will try again. It's hard
Yes.
to hit Shenlong when he doesn't want to be hit, but we're doing our best.
You know, he's
Take
doing
our
all kinds of
spicy
monk
plus
stuff.
flip. 17 again.
I'm at a 18.
That is good, but you can spend chi to raise the
I can,
total.
but I have to do that now. I can't do that after you cheat. But I will not.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Staying at an 18.
I'm at
I
an
guess
18.
18 to
we'll,
17.
We'll try it. We'll cheat this 12 up to an 18.
So
so
double
double
negative flip.
Yeah, do you have a trigger there?
So
the defensive
what
trigger?
dictates
No,
the double negative
it
That's
flip?
because
Oh.
the dual total
Because
is
this is
even.
the one that gives me
Okay.
more trigger.
Sure. It lets him switch styles.
Great.
You want to switch styles?
Probably not.
Reasonable.
Switch styles on Pandora. Yeah. All right. So it's double negative flip. Smile.
So he'll flip 3.
Medium. Severe. Small. So it'd be 3 damage and gain burning 2.
That didn't sound like it was very impactful.
Yeah, well, he made him flaming kick himself in the head, so
Yeah, we're picking away, you know.
it was okay.
So 3 damage.
And he's up to burning 5.
And he's up to burning 5.
But he'll get rid of it when he activates.
So burning 5. How
Assuming you
does
try to
that
pick
work?
somebody, which
So
you will.
burning is like a condition that ticks down at the end of the turn and hurts you.
Good.
Does that mean 5 turns worth of burning,
Yeah.
or 5 points of damage?
There are other things that can like use it, but not necessarily in the cruise that they're called.
Yeah, so at the end of the turn, you reduce your burning by 1, and you take 1 damage plus another damage for each 3 additional degrees of burning that you have.
There you go.
The audience wants the rhino.
The rhino. Well, James, get out there. You gotta get the horn.
I'm just saying, if I gotta put the horn on the table, he can just run straight through. It's gonna be a thing.
Just gonna smash right through the surface.
If he gets the rhino, can I have Ghost Rider?
No.
Dude.
Oh wow. Rhino and Ghost Rider.
Oof. We here at the compound aim to please.
That's a bit much. I don't know
You have to do
if we
this,
have like a
because I guess I
rules
So
adjustment for any of
Shenlong
that.
is in fact going to activate next.
He has to blind dragon kick somebody.
He's going to choose to. He discards this and then chooses one, so he'll choose
Choose it again.
it again.
Yeah.
Which means that the High River Monk, because that is his style, gets a free focus. And then
Okay, so Shenlong's doing some
he's
stuff.
Going to go,
He's doing stuff.
He's going to go flaming dragon kick somebody.
He's gonna go try and
Flaming dragon kick.
somebody. That's right. Hey.
Hey!
So
Get
he's
him.
going to move here, and then he's going
this
to.
dude.
Oh boy.
Candy is manipulative, which is
Manipulative.
Oh yeah, he gets rid of Ruthless
6-inch bubble.
within 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough.
They're all hiding behind the ruthless bubble. Because I'm a coward, is what they call it.
So Cam is admitting here, live on
Cowardice.
stream, he has got cowardice.
Coward clockwise, for sure.
The baby's also manipulative, right?
Yes.
Who left?
We got him. Live studio audience, you know.
You know?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess I'll go charge the.
You can charge that sorrow. He will.
Well, keep in mind that, Governor Baker is taking us as of March
I'll just
1st.
charge Candy. It's fine.
Alright.
I'll still.
I think phase 3 too.
Imagine a world.
Yeah.
Which I don't hit.
Back doing better finally, but.
And we will flaming
absolutely.
a dragon kick you.
Flaming Dragon Keku.
Flaming dragon kick.
Alright.
Dragon
Is
Keku.
versus-
Shenlong.
It is versus
The master.
it's versus defense.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
minus.
I'm gonna spend a soul to give myself a plus flip.
So you're the regular.
Go
Look
back to
at that
regular.
lovely close-up, folks.
Gorgeous.
Let's give some props here to our camera operator and our board operator, Chops and
Two big
Jim.
chops.
pretty good.
Working the
That's
board.
pretty good.
Yeah.
We
So I'm
couldn't
at
do
17.
what we do without them.
Do you have a trigger?
press buttons. I do
Too
not.
many chops presses the buttons.
That's like probably fine. An 8. What's on that for?
Just giving him,
I'm at 17.
giving him like.
That's fine. So you'll be the negative flip.
Negative flip.
Or regular. Yeah, that one. So that one.
Well, that's a regular.
Flat
That escalated quickly.
Flat flip, and I will
You cheating.
cheat this severe.
Sure. So it's 5 minus
Unbelievable.
5 minus 2.
2. Yeah. Easy and true.
Yeah, burning plus 2. I get rid of the burning condition on myself
Correct.
because that is a thing that Flaming Dragon Kick does.
Yeah.
So how much
Assume
damage
Assume
did
the
you
flames around
effectively
me
take?
to go punch you,
So
but
Shenlong
it is
just got
also
rid of all of
blast.
his burning.
which I will do.
And punched
Oh, sure.
flaming
How
kick.
did
That
he-
sounds relevant.
Candy.
How did he get rid of the burning?
That's what his
Sure.
attack does.
It's
Yeah, I just don't know if it hits the,
Yeah,
the
for sure.
sorrow
for sure.
or
That's pretty good.
the thing.
Blasts are good against my army.
Ma'am!
Ah.
All right. So it's is that did you hit medium or small?
I hit big,
Oh, yeah.
so 5.
You're darn right.
So it goes to 4, right? It's 1 less.
No, it goes to a degree less.
So it goes to 4 anyways. Yeah.
Oh, sure.
So 4 damage to all this.
That's extremely good and very very sad.
So Cam
Uh-oh.
is having
Super flaming dragon kick coming in.
Shenlong
Shenlong
doing
coming in
work.
with the flaming dragon kicks.
Sorrow dies. So he's out.
Did he drop
Oh.
his
Drops
info?
a FIFO marker. I'll drop it over here, I guess.
So why are we dropping markers?
Guys are dying, James. Shenlong just dropped like a super mega ultra flaming dragon mega ultra kick.
3.
That's a big,
And, like,
big mushroom.
a
cloud.
big explosion of fire came out from behind it and killed some guys.
He came off the
10
top
more
rope.
take.
Oh,
With
yeah.
a big leg.
Whoop.
A large leg.
Dead bodies.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so you're good. That's his up.
I think
No, he's got
you
one
know.
Oh,
Because he's master.
What is
Yeah,
it?
master-
I think
swinging a
drowning
bird
pool
kick,
said
He's
it best.
going to once again.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
punch the
Yeah,
crap out of
that's
candy.
fair.
Sure. You spending soul stones?
I will spend a soul stone to give myself a positive flip to equal out the thing, and then I will spend a soul stone to give myself a. Or no, you can't do both.
You can't
of
do
those.
both.
Yeah, that's fine. So I'm
Trying to
I'll
cheat
just
sheet.
regular flip.
I'm at a positive. 13 is good. Up to an 18.
I am at a
Not good enough.
not
Not good enough.
15 currently, and I can only make that a 17. So
15 will get you 30.
Woo!
We made it up.
you
Yeah,
made it
you
out.
What time is it?
Almost
Yeah,
9. I
yeah.
think I'm gonna get penalized for that
Yeah,
one.
James is gonna be
All
throwing
right.
bits.
So you good to go?
Yep, that is Shenlong's act.
Okay.
Is Shenlong finally done?
Shenlong did a bunch there.
How much health does Shenlong have currently?
He needs to die.
3.
He has 3 health.
He has 3 health, but hard to kill.
Sick. I'm gonna activate
He had to go out with the
the
back.
poltergeist.
Uh-oh.
What is this?
Poltergeist.
The
This
poltergeist.
is the big ghosty here.
The big ghosty.
He's large.
So he's gonna start by using his
Is the
bonus
big
action
ghost gonna do some
on
work?
Shenlong to attempt to give you stunned,
I don't want that.
which is a
Trying to
stat,
stun Shenlong.
5 versus your willpower.
I do have a. I don't know if this is relevant to you, but I do have a thing where if I were to get a condition, I can discard a cheat and knock.
That is extremely good. So hey, I will not activate the poltergeist. Thank you for the information.
Relevant.
Oh
alright,
no.
let's activate the baby boy.
No.
Only Shenlong has that.
Baby boy's gonna charge it.
So Raph was nice enough to let Cam
Yeah, little
know
information there.
He's gonna try to skin you.
some
instead.
information.
Uh-oh, instead he's turning in the
No, follow
stabby
out. I'm
baby.
gonna try to skin you.
Don't knife me.
All right.
You know, I
so
am
it's
all
gonna be
about the
stat 7 versus your
stabby going
defense.
on right now.
Stabby baby?
Defense 5.
Slipping. So we'd be at a 18.
I am at a 17, but I will chi up to a 19.
Ooh, resisting the
Oof.
stabby baby.
Yep. So that's fine.
Can the stabby baby go again?
He will.
He's gonna try and stab him
we
again.
will have
Okay.
plus flip.
Red Joker, Red Joker, Red Joker, Red Joker.
I don't want it.
It's gonna be a 19.
I'm going to be at a 16 up to an 18 again.
So
I'm
it's
at a
still a
19,
single
so if you
negative
wanna do
flip.
that, it's fine.
Oh, right, you're at 19.
It seems bad.
Yeah.
I would recommend against it, but he's gonna probably die. I don't know.
Well, he's hard to kill.
All right, sure.
Okay. He's hard to kill, he says,
alright.
because
Yeah,
he's been
everything-
getting
everything
healed.
like stops at
negative
1
flip, and it is book,
before
which
being
doesn't
dead.
matter.
Can't be one-shotted.
Crank me.
Small is just 2 damage.
Okay, so I'm at 1. So hard to kill is irrelevant. But
Yep.
At 1.
So does Shenlong die?
Nope.
Nope, Shenlong is
Very,
at
very
1.
hard to kill.
He's a master, so he doesn't have an intel, right?
Alright.
That's how that works.
So why does he go to 1? Because he's hard to kill.
That is what hard to kill the ability does, James.
If
like
you would
said,
die,
you-
instead of
if
dying,
you
you
would
would
take
take
like
one.
more,
You can-
enough to drop you below 1, it drops you to 1 instead. Yeah.
As long as you have 1.
Yes.
So, like, and then the next time you
And when you're at 1, it kills you though. It only works
On you,
once.
baby.
Back to me. Back to you.
So we're hearing that Euripides players know hard to kill very well.
They sure do.
Let's team big boys. What do you want?
Whole team hard to kill.
And then they're gonna like throw stuff in the way and
Alright, this
Throw you
aspiring
into
student
it.
over here
Yep.
is going to activate.
Yep.
He's gonna walk 4, And then
so
he's-
slow.
and then he's gonna charge this. Which one was hurt?
The backflip guy is 1 health.
This guy?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna charge the backflip guy with my broom.
here they go.
Ah,
A broom
the
Yes.
battle of the age.
This is one of Shenlong's little helpers there.
he is
is literally a broom.
Yes.
legitimately has a broom.
Yes,
Alright.
he's gonna smack him with
So
Not
he
bad.
goes into it at the start of his turn, and then punching stat 4 against defense.
I'm stat 5, but we're both at regulars now. Finally, we made it. I'm at 16,
I am at a
14.
I'm at a 14, but I will chi it up to a 16. So I'm at exactsies.
Yeah, you're fine.
I will.
Sure.
Double negative broom attack.
He has 1 health, so he is very dead.
Well, probably not.
Oh, if you do 1, I guess you'll live.
It's 1-1-2.
Oh!
So here's the broom.
Alright, You do have to
Eight.
flip them all, but
It gives you. Oh yeah, I was at 3.
Yep.
1 damage and distracted plus
I
1.
do have distracted, and I take 0 because I'm incorporeal.
Get ready to be
He
distracted.
did broom that poor.
He did try to smack a ghost.
But now we're going to do something interesting. For his bonus action, he's going to use following in his footsteps, and he's going to do whatever
I got
action is
nothing.
on Shenlong's style card,
Hangers.
which is Flaming Dragon Kick.
Great.
try to
Another
imitate-
flaming dragon
Imitate
kick.
his master and do a Flaming Dragon Kick.
How
He
can
does
he-
do it at stat -1, so he's stat
They
5.
learned from the master, James.
That is bull.
I'm at a 13 total. I will cheat, I guess, because I have to do that now. Up to a 15 total.
What's your total, Cam?
Not good enough. Nothing that I can cheat. Do you have a trigger?
I got crows now. So it
Did
will
the
do
broom just
you,
kill a ghost?
I'm at
Oh no! So the guy
was
with
that
the broom
15, so it's
can
a
do
straight flip.
like the master's move.
So min, but that's still 3, I think.
Yeah, it kills a guy for sure.
3.
Nothing
Another
you can
one
do that would not
down.
kill that guy.
Oof.
That guy's very dead.
More strategy. markers
Yeah,
going down.
Pandora's Pandora's going down
These monks
you
are beating
know,
up the ghost.
But
quicker
that is
than the
student.
Titanic.
All right.
Students out here flaming dragon kicking people.
Student and master using the moves on the ghost, James. Yikes! Yikes!
I haven't really heard Pandora's name at all yet.
Yeah, she likes to sit back and have fun with her friends.
Yeah.
Like, I
She's
kind
the
of
one that kicked the crap out of Shenlong, and by that I mean she made Shenlong kick the crap out of
Yeah.
herself.
She made Shenlong kick himself in the head.
and that was from behind.
No, she can like control you and make you do things.
Oh, mind
Yeah.
meld.
Oh
We
yeah.
are probably
messes
going to
with you.
activate the girl. To be
She uses your attacks against you.
All right.
So Cam's
Lily's
activating.
going to activate. Big Pandora's going to move.
Pandora finally getting into this. Cranky old gamer giving Raph his next advantage.
She moved
Plus.
earlier with
Raph has a plus. I don't know how I feel about this. Cranky old gamer. Like I think you know
Raph out. Yeah.
you should be helping out Cam.
Yeah.
Last turn, yeah.
Nah, give Raph more.
Oh, that was the last activation of her last.
Yeah.
Because she was the last activation.
Yeah.
Crazy. I'm just running things
Yep.
together like crazy.
She's going to activate.
Yeah.
She's going to use her bonus action, which is called the box opens, because, you know, it's her box.
It's
You know,
Pandora. It's her box.
It is her box.
So enemy models within 6-inch pulse must make a TN 14 willpower duel or suffer 2 damage and gain stunned. She needs a 7 for this
So
spell.
she's activating a big thing that's going to make everybody
It's 7.
faster get stunned.
So enemies within 6, which is both of these two, need a
Yeah, sure. Who do you want me to do
14
first?
willpower check. You choose.
Sure. So the student, I guess, is willpower 4. Makes it.
He's a gamer.
And Shenlong is willpower 6 and flips a 12 total.
So
It is.
14.
I will chi that up to.
Ma'am! Gave Cam 2.
2 more positive flips.
2
for
more
Cam.
positive flips for Cam.
Oh,
All
boy.
right. Well, we'll need it. I guess she's gonna try to make Shenlong kill himself.
Reasonable.
So that's her.
Now is this
plan.
Pandora
I
again?
want it.
Yes, it is.
Can you not?
So it's
Pandora's
not 6
trying to make
versus willpower.
Shenlong kill
Plus
himself.
Up to a 18.
I am at a 16.
I'll tell you, I really like the fact that the masters are fighting Pandora
Oh,
versus
yeah.
Shenlong.
I can't.
You can tie, but it still kills him, right? He's at how much?
He's got
at
one.
1, and he's already dropped article. So.
Yeah, I will. I'll spend a key to tie, just in case you flip the Black Joker.
Oh, that's a fair point.
I mean, seems like a
Yeah.
good
No,
plan.
It's the highest chance, true.
Just a top card.
Did you just Black Joker?
Wow.
Yep.
So no damage.
Oh,
I
no.
Black Joker, no damage is no damage.
All right.
Wow.
Oh wow! So
Good
Raph
start. Hey, I'll
Good
try
gamble.
again.
gambles.
Reasonable.
Use that other plus flip. Hey, here's a red Joker.
That's pretty good.
Oh, but the red Joker to hit on her next attack.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
that's
You
Joker
definitely
back to
Looking
back.
looking at a 20.
That is Joker.
Yeah,
That does
21.
happen, James.
Ever living crap out of me.
Okay.
It's always fun when you
Very
get both
dead.
Jokers in the
Plus
same
flip
thing
that
because
guy
Black
and
Joker always wins.
Nuke him into oblivion.
Yeah.
Really? So Black
Yeah.
Joker will always
Right.
cancel out
Bad
Red
luck
Joker.
always first.
All right, we got him. We got him,
Shenlong
boys.
is
Ladies and
down.
gentlemen, we got it.
Oh, Shenlong goes down.
Shenlong goes down. Hold on, moment of silence. Give the sad music. Moment of silence for Shenlong.
Oh, Shenlong.
My
There
poor
you
guy,
have
he,
it, folks.
Actually, he's
Drops
living,
a
right? He
corpse.
dropped a corpse.
Shenlong has died.
All right.
Okay,
That
so
is-
back
that's
to the,
Pandora's
back to the
attack.
action.
That's
That was quick.
Back to me indeed.
We're getting there. We got through the Shenlong, and now we get to play the game.
Well, what happens is if Shenlong is dead, does his cohorts also be able to retain his abilities?
No.
Or do his abilities
No,
flee
a lot of
with
it,
him?
A lot of it goes off of what he's doing. So when he does it,
These are
it
strategies.
and they're
for the two that are
takes away
involved.
some stuff.
So Mam helped
Oh, yeah.
kill Shenlong.
Oh yeah.
So these are the ones that.
At this point, I think Raph is on the back foot, and he's trying to figure out.
No, I'm trying to figure out
How
these are the
bad
ones
of a
that you have to
situation
pick
he's
up,
in.
Or I have to pick
That's
up.
The
right.
flipped over ones are the ones that I have to pick up.
And to be fair, they're both down a couple of models,
Down wrong because this guy's mine.
but a master's down.
Master is down.
From what I've been told, that's bad.
This one was the original
Correct.
one.
Yeah, this should just be a strategy marker. Sure, go on with that. Because we each killed 2 guys.
So more strategy markers
yeah.
coming out.
That's how it should be. Sure.
I have to wonder, like, does killing Shenlong? I know that there's these blind things that blind schemes. Maybe that was a
It could
scheme.
be. It could be in there.
Like slay the warlord. I don't know.
Not that, James. That's a very different game.
Different game, for sure.
Whoa. Uh oh, we got some pity bitties.
We'll activate Sensei.
Pity bitties. Here we go. Someone popping in with the pity bitties. You know what? For a pity bitty, Raph, you have the ability to either A, shuffle your deck, or B, get advantage on your next roll.
Wow.
For the next bitty bitty?
You should shuffle? Oh,
How much of yours?
Oh, there was 3 more after that, James.
But the Black Joker's also out.
Don't give the man more decisions.
Yeah, I'll shuffle.
There you go. There, see, pity bitties, you do work here at the compound.
I'm going to activate Sensei Wu, who's going to use his bonus action called A Simple Lesson to...
A simple lesson. Now I'm curious. Because I believe he was out
he's
one
going
of
to
his
tell
jokers.
this,
Simple geometry.
he's going to tell that aspiring student, who is a monk that is cost lower than him, to discard a chi to gain fast.
Ooh.
So this boy's fast.
Use your training.
Oh, look at these pity bitties coming
And then
in,
he's
bro.
going to go do
That's right.
something.
Like, I've been good,
Probably
but if I
charge
have to turn around and do the more pity bitties, I might have to do other things.
She likes to remove those and make me sad.
So, how much damage is on baby?
I think he's full health.
Oh
But he is
boy,
no
he's going
longer
after
an
the
invalid
baby.
because he did accuracy.
Oh, he didn't get hit by the explosion, right?
No. He is full health, but he is not an invalid.
So, audience, Raph has
Yeah, I'll go
chosen to take those pity bitties and use them to shuffle his deck.
Oh, nice.
So he's going to move 5, and then he's going to charge the child.
The child?
Oh no.
Yep.
No.
And he's going to hurricane punch this
The
child.
baby
My
is getting
sweet summer
attacked.
child.
I've just been cued. We have hit after hours.
So we're fine.
Oh,
Regular
we
flips?
are okay for.
We're finally back to regular flips.
Well, I'm trying to prevent that. We
Yes.
want to.
We
We
don't
want
have
to
to
be.
do that,
We
but-
don't have to be
It's
there.
More
is-
forgivable, unlike what this guy's
Stat
doing
6
a little
versus
bit.
defense.
Hey.
I thought they won.
I flipped a 4, so I'm at a 9.
I'm at a 7. I guess I'll give myself +2 to it and be at a 9.
Do you have a trigger?
There's an automatic trigger which just lets me concentrate for free.
Nice.
Or
After hours.
draw 2, ditch 1. That's
The
very good.
after hours show.
So
Here.
Here.
Or there's
a compound after hours
push the target 4 inches in any direction.
The after hours
What do you have?
with John and James.
That's
I'll take, I'll declare.
Oh hey
draw 2 ditch.
man.
Trying to double
hey
So my double
it.
negative.
What's the damage?
It's 2, 3, 4.
Sure.
So I guess after hours I can talk about the
so double
fact that
negative?
what are these again?
They are rooster riders.
Ooh,
So
Not
3.
what James wants them to be called. And we got
And then
we
I
got
will
2
drop
shirts here. We got 2X and a 3X.
Sure.
We got the 3rd edition rulebook.
Yeah, dude, the Malifaux is 3rd
Hashtag
edition.
compound
Sensei,
foe.
you.
Just put it in there. Put it in the chat.
That is his turn.
Put it in the chat. Stick around to the end of the show. You're in the you're in for a raffle, bro.
Activate this Sorrow.
You win the
He's a big buff man, and that's a little tiny baby.
I'm a
Oh,
poet.
baby.
Sorrow's going to use his bonus action to
I'm a
charge
poet and I
his
didn't even know it. And here comes the
He
baby.
doesn't like him. It's going to be stat 5 versus your whip.
How about instead you don't?
That's what I'm doing.
He's
I'm doing
doing
it
a
right now.
thing.
It is a 1 though. So I made a big fat 6.
This is against willpower?
Yeah.
I'm at a 17.
That's pretty good. Hey, sounds good.
So Cam immediately,
alright.
you know, shows defeat.
That's
Hey, I said the F word. It's past 9 though. We did it.
It is forgiven. At least it's not just me.
We did it.
Alright, stat 5 versus defense.
Defense 4,
17.
because I'm just a chud with a broom.
It's not a great profile though. So. Is 1, 2, 4 my guy?
1, 2, 4 damage.
I'm at a 10. You're at a how much?
A 17.
Sure, that's fine.
Alright, 1, 2, 4
Neutral
my guy.
flat.
Oh, I actually do have a trigger, which is you gain stun and I push you 3 inches if that matters, which actually might. So sorry, you do have triggers.
So Raph sitting here, big brain decisions.
We will.
Just don't for me.
1, 2, 4. Am I at regular foot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neutral.
I don't know what you're at.
Yep.
Yeah, I was at 10.
So it's going to be 2, but here's the,
We'll go to
the
1.
thing, which is why I asked if it mattered.
Stun
He's
and
going to
54.
get stunned. Misery triggers on these 3. They all deal him 1 damage.
Oh, reasonable.
Yeah.
Misery triggers.
Tough.
The
That's not
sorrows
what
are
for sure.
mean.
The suns are bad.
Let's see. Yeah, that's fine. He's dead.
He will drop another fun token.
So Raph loses a model.
Yeah, I guess.
He gets misery tokened. Well, misery
misery
loves
is
company,
triggered,
folks.
yes.
Pandora needs to do some more work.
But not,
Also, folks, keep in mind, we don't
It's a
know.
black one because someone that you're picking up.
None of their sheems have been revealed.
Yeah, no schemes.
Sheems.
No sheens.
Sheems.
Sheens.
I kind of feel like at this point, Cam is compensating for something.
Uh-oh, what's going on?
Me?
Just saying.
This guy's going to use his fast to just move to him.
So he's trying to get into the bleachers, folks.
Oh, right.
He's trying to get into the bleachers.
4 is what I meant.
He's moved 4.
It looked like he moved twice. No, he didn't.
Looking good, looking good.
He's just a chud with a broom.
Alright, I will activate the poltergeist.
Poltergeist. Now, he tried to activate the poltergeist
Yeah,
early.
he thought about it, yeah.
Thankfully, we didn't.
A polteringly geist.
Well, we're going to try our favorite thing. We're going to try to give stun to Master You.
I don't want that.
It's on a 5 versus your
Uh-oh.
willpower. Another 1.
13.
That is very good.
How many ones are in that
Very much
deck?
does not want to be stunned.
Master Use
All of
laughing.
them. They're all
I'm just
ones.
trying to say, it feels like he's got a
Literally
lot of
all
ones.
That's not incorrect.
I have an itchy schnoz, folks.
Itchy nose.
Itchy schnoz.
Okay, he's gonna move. I guess. He can't even really go anywhere. He's gonna move like over here, I guess. No,
Well, that's what you get for being thick with 2 C's.
he's gonna move up a little bit. Not doing much. Alright, leave. He tried to do his thing, and he didn't do his thing.
This guy is going to move 5 to here. And then, has Candy gone?
No.
She's the last one act.
She's the last one out.
So I will charge Cade, because Cade has acted.
It's true.
And that seems better.
It's true.
So we have a
Charging
charge.
the baby.
Charging the baby.
Leave the poor boy alone.
So here is a
He's flipped a card.
Flaming Fury,
Ooh,
which is
a Fury
stat
attack.
6
He's a punchy
versus defense.
Yep, done by.
I got a sick 4.
I'm at a 12.
I will.
Sick
I will
4, he
spend
says.
to go to 12.
What's the profile, and do you have a trigger?
I do have a trigger. It is this model may take the concentrate action, but it is a trigger.
Sure.
And it is 2, 3, 4 gains burning 1.
2, 3, 4, and we are tied currently.
We're tied, yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
It does deal burning 1.
Yeah, we can probably take a hit. Yeah.
So 2.
So it goes down
2
to 2.
burning 1.
So it has burning 1.
And then I will flurry.
Flurry.
That is a thing.
This is
I
a
will
thing,
discard a card
folks.
so that I can attack again.
Ooh,
here is
at the
another
cost
punch.
of a card.
Big King. So that is
That's a good one.
19. I will spend 1 because I have too many to go to 21.
Yeah.
Wow, 21 is
It's 2,
beautiful. That's pretty
3,
good.
4. You said. Do you have a
2, 3,
trigger?
2, 3, 4 trigger is irreducible damage if I discard a cheat token.
Yikes. Well,
Wow,
it's not
that's pretty
really
good.
reducing anyway, so it's fine. Okay. You're at a 21.
I'm at a
Yeah.
21.
Things have just gotten real, folks.
Oh, a little bit.
15. So
Still neutral.
yeah. So you're at a regular foot.
I'm just regular foot.
Normal flip.
It's a normal flip?
It's gonna kill him.
3.
He's dead. The baby.
Killing the baby.
Oh no, the
Get out of here, you baby.
the baby was clutch
Baby with
earlier.
a demon baby with a knife goes down.
What's up?
Sad music for the baby.
You can do sad music if you want.
Sad
Oh, there we have it. We've watched the baby do clutch things, and now the baby is slain. Folks,
Baby Cade, no.
so much pain, so much
No,
pain.
Baby Cade.
Alright, I'm going to try to do some shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
We will activate Candy. Hey, I'm going to try to get Matthew stunned. Again. It's going to be stat 6 this time.
Not that one.
Those are both strategies.
Yeah, but one of them should be
and
mine.
now it is child abuse.
Oh, sorry. It was this one. That's my fault.
Unfortunately, it was legitimate. It was definitely a thing, folks.
I just picked it up. The one that you just dropped.
I know. So
Not
she
child
does.
abuse.
Right? Is you kill
Blame
mine.
me.
That's
Oh,
how that
sure.
works.
Yeah, whatever.
Definitively how that works. Alright, sorry. So
Okay.
you stunned stat 6 versus your willpower. I do have triggers on this one, so we'll see what we get.
There are
Which one's
triggers.
Sensei you again?
Master you.
Sensei Yugen.
Mr.
You
It's at least not
getting
1.
Hey!
targeted again.
I'm on a 12.
I'm on a...
Cam is going for his fate
8.
hand.
I will cheat up to a bigger, and then I will cheat a 9 for 17. No,
Your willpower what? 6?
6, but plus 2 from cheat.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. She is fair. And
She's
balanced.
broken.
So the cheat has been successful.
He's gonna. What's his attack profile? He punches himself pretty good, I'm sure.
Yeah, he like 2, 3, 4s. Yeah, 2, 3, 4s.
Medium. Yeah, give me that.
He can plus 1 because he's got critical.
Yeah, he's gonna try to punch himself. Stat 6 was your will.
So they're saying time for some pandy revenge.
That's right.
I will spend 1 up to a.
You know, I thought when Raph
Would you
lost
say,
Shenlong,
I'm at a 19.
this was going to be a totally different game.
I will go to 20.
Sure. Next one is a 12.
Mine is a 14.
Do you want to spend?
Sure. It's better than him dying with the cheat.
He's certainly not going to die. He's at full health. I will cheat up to a 16.
I'm at
16.
That's how math works?
16 currently. I will cheat a 10.
Sure. Alright.
Oh, there's so much cheating going on.
Do you have anybody else that's
No, no,
This is a very dirty, dirty game.
Alright, great. So we're good.
Yeah.
Alright, big turn 4.
On to
We
turn
are on to turn 4.
four.
Have any points been scored?
I don't think.
Do you guys want to reveal some sheems?
Wish could.
Any points been scored at all?
Nope.
Oh, it's still 0-0.
It's still 0-0. It's a tough one.
So it is a tough one to score.
I'm sitting here like, now do you choose the sheems or are the sheems random?
5 are generated randomly. You choose 2 of the 5.
Yes, you choose 2 out of 5 to play. And until they're revealed, it's a secret to your opponent.
Yeah, I got nothing.
So this game you cheat people and keep secrets.
You love it.
I mean,
No, I don't know why James doesn't play this game more. And with Resurrectionist ready to go,
Kate takes burning one.
those are like people who like resurrect zombies and stuff.
Good night.
I mean naturally.
Good night.
Has Pandora gone this turn?
Yes, they're on the 4th
We're
turn.
resetting the 4th turn.
They're starting the 4th turn right now.
Fresh
So this is
baby.
the reset. So they get the shuffle.
Yep.
Then they're gonna flip for initiative.
That's true.
Raph is gonna choke.
Hopefully.
Oh, wow.
Pandora's gonna do a thing.
I'm hoping. All of these things sound great, James. I'm
Just saying.
I'm not that
It's a sad day, folks. Like with with counterclockwise here, it's a sad day. I'm hearing JKTCG
Wow.
is shutting down. This is a thing. They're only gonna stay open through Data Life, and then they are shutting down.
It's Sag. Shout out to our friends over there.
This is gonna be very, very, very painful for the English Weiss meta.
I am in fact good.
Here's 7.
I get plus 1 because of that thing,
It is true.
so I'm at a 10.
Do I care?
It's a half out.
So none of those things have happened so far. Raph has won the initiative.
You go
Yeah.
first.
Turn 4. Here we go.
Raph's initiative.
Now we count up fast opens, right? I think I'm getting some.
We're even, I think. I've lost 3. You've
I
lost
have
3.
4 moles.
Yeah, I also have 4 more.
Oh, Easy. Math is hard. So you have another guy, because I can't count. Alright, all you. We're getting down to the wire here, folks.
Oh boy, yeah.
If the chi runs out eventually, we might be able to, do something.
Well, how much chi does he have?
Yeah, you killed
Lots
two
of chi.
more.
Lots of cheese.
So much chi.
Infinite chi. Yeah, you killed like 2 more.
Infinichi? I heard that's a good game
okay,
too.
oh boy. I got stuff to do.
Very
Do
nice.
your things.
I have the stuff to do's. Give me 1 second. I'm just trying to.
He's slow playing me, chat.
I am.
Uh-oh, slow play.
Slow play.
The penalties for slow
That's
playing.
it. I think we need to give some advantage to Cam for Raph's slow play. Raph, you had one job, Raph. One job.
He's played this army 1 time.
Shush. Don't help him.
This is his second official.
Well, he was supposed to come here with a completely different army. I believe it was what, Vix?
True.
Yeah, Vicky's are
Hey,
not
thank
nice
God that he
though.
didn't. That would be a bit of a,
That would be
bit of a
brutal.
warped one here.
Be super mean.
This game is very close. That game would be already over, but that would let us get out of here. So depends what you want, James.
Well, I want to see you guys, I want to see Pandora do more work.
She's doing her best.
And I want to know why this poltergeist hasn't done anything
Oh,
meaningful.
he doesn't. He just sits there.
Alright.
Leave him alone. You leave
I'm
him
gonna
alone.
activate
He
this.
stuns people. He's scary. He throws stuff and makes it like.
He does what
spooky.
scarecrows do. He stands there, and you're just supposed to be scared,
Yeah.
but he hasn't. He's made a hay, dude. I don't.
I'm gonna activate this aspiring student.
Oh.
Aspiring student
is going
activated.
To, interact and drop a scheme.
Ski marker.
Fucking pick up that one.
Does that mean Hashim's going to be revealed?
It might be.
I'm really excited to
Doing
see
some stuff.
Hashim revealed here, folks.
We're doing some stuff. We got plans.
Doesn't look like any stuff to me, so I'm looking forward to the stuff.
And then he's going to do the great thing of walking over to the strategy token. And
Yep.
I feel like Hashim's about to reveal, folks.
It could be.
He walked over to a strategy token. He
at
did
least
not
pick up the
interact.
strategy token, which will give him a point at the end of the turn. So he's looking to score a point at the end of the turn.
we're
You
doing
guys
it.
picked one up.
We're doing it.
To be fair, Raph has been looking to
that is
score
true.
for a long time.
Fair.
He currently can't take his bonus action to do the thing because
How much
Come on,
chi does
is it
big you guy have?
you currently have 0 chi.
All right.
You have burnt his.
This
through
is our
all of his
time,
chi.
chat.
Uh-oh, here she goes.
We're gonna activate
Okay,
that.
so Raph is looking. Sorry, Cam is looking for some help, folks.
I'm looking at
If
your
you got it in your
big,
hearts to
thick
help,
man.
He does to be
Ra-
fair,
help Cam
he has
boost.
a bubble of whenever a monk, so that includes himself, takes damage the first time each turn. He gains a chi.
Sure, whatever.
So if you punch
I don't
him,
care,
he will
man.
then gain a half a chi.
All right. So she's gonna start by opening the box.
Stop doing that.
Pandora is
Open the
opening
box.
her box.
You've already
Hey,
opened it. I've
oh,
already
that's
seen
not-
what's
that's
inside.
not-
It's not. It's like I don't see the. You did it last turn. Like
All right.
it's
She's looking for
nothing
a
new.
7.
Yeah, but there's more stuff in there.
That's
Uh,
like
she's a big 13.
that's big.
Give me TN 14 willpower checks on those two gentlemen.
TN 14. will mark it.
TM14. What's
I need to
TM?
flip an 8 on
So a
Sensei U.
TN is a target number. So you have a
Okay.
target number duel. You have to hit
Okay,
a
not.
14 with your
I will
flip plus their stat or cheating.
cheat this 8.
Nice.
Okay,
Pass,
so
and then
he's
the,
beating up his hand
High
right
River
now.
Monk
Yes,
Yep.
Needs
that's
a
exactly
9.
what it does.
Yep.
flips a 9.
Wow. Crazy.
Cool.
Better lucky than good is what they say, chat.
Better
I will,
lucky than good.
That's right.
I
Luck.
did have to cheat one of those, but
Luck, baby.
Well, to be fair, I think that's the only reason I've ever won a Weiss game.
This guy?
he
Luck.
has 8.
Better to be lucky than good.
Sensei 9.
Yeah, whatever. Alright, I will try to make Sensei you punch himself. 'Cause,
Punch yourself in the face.
stat 6 versus willpower. Who's 12?
He was a 17.
That backfired. Can there be cheating going on?
Oh yeah.
17, huh? No,
That one.
no cheat.
I didn't know Jim was into the foxes, but I can see him answering my questions from across the room.
Sure. I will cheat this 11 of masks, which would put me also to 17 and gives me your trigger if you have one.
He has a bunch. Yeah.
Whatever, this is books. You have a trigger on books.
That is very true, Overlord. I play cabbages,
But I
like
better roll my
a
die.
boss.
Quickly.
I'm going to cheat a 13.
I love the
Not again.
cabbages.
So punch again.
I don't want that.
So another
Give me a 13.
punch.
Masks.
Red Joker.
Sounds good.
So that means nothing is happening here,
Nothing
folks.
You can't
is
do
happening there.
Right.
Right.
Cam has been shut down.
Third one. Smile.
Is the book up bonus?
There's another one?
Yeah, she has 3 AP and the bonus action.
12. So
So
he
Red
can,
Joker.
that'll do it.
Oh,
That'll
she
put me to a
throwing down the red
20.
Joker.
I'll choose.
coming
masks.
in with
Is
the
this a
red
fair-
Joker hot.
No.
So it's 20 versus what?
18.
Also, John, you know what today
Whoever
is?
bottom
Take
of
two.
the list.
Today is the day that I realized that it's impossible to sell Madoka Magica because it's hot rubbish.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Just saying. Anybody want a really cheap,
Use it separate.
you know,
Uh,
English
what's
Madoka
our
Magica playset?
thing that's going to come into play is Candy gets a thing called Corrupted Innocence. If this model is not activated, enemy models that start their activation within 4 inches must discard a card and gain stun.
Discard a card.
If this model has not acted,
And they act starting within 4 inches of it. She is not.
Oh boy.
tough.
They cannot leave.
I do believe Raph should buy some Madoka Magica.
I think you can convince him. You just got to keep working on it.
Cam, if you win, can
Well,
we
if he
can we
gets
agree
stunned
that
while you're-
Raph should buy Madoka Magica?
While you're
I
active.
guess.
Stun just means you can't declare triggers and you cannot use bonus actions. You have to use full actions.
So, audience, John is not a
Well, we'll
weeb
get a bunch of
like the rest of us in the room.
Reasonable.
I don't know if that's true.
Reasonable. Alright, that's pretty good actually.
Yeah. You're in my bubble. We finally made it. You're sitting in my bubble.
I don't want to be in your bubble.
Well, you came here, so.
Get in the bubble.
Get me out.
Ma'am!
Get me out. Alright,
Raph calling to your mom.
Uh oh,
Fat
man.
Boy is going
needs
to
help.
move 5,
So we have a
Here.
movement of 5.
and then he's going to move another
It looks like that one's got a weapon.
5
Yeah.
Get a weapon.
Oh no,
Oh.
he knocks over the trapeze.
And knock him over the
And
trapeze.
then
The
Dick
trapeze
Grayson's
is
parents
down.
died.
How
Oh
rude.
no.
All the acrobats are dead. What the hell?
And he does not have a bonus action.
That
Sorry,
got
he's-
dark.
His whole thing.
Alright.
He does go up to 3.
They constantly tell us
I
about
will
it.
activate the sorrow.
We are certainly cultured
Raph
weebs.
needs help. I know he's not your guy, but Raph needs help.
For strategy. He will move behind the crew.
Okay, so Cam, did you
He
just
wants to
pick
be
up a
over
point?
there.
He will attempt to give him stun again on Master Yu.
That's- he
So
doesn't want
Cam,
to be
you picked
stunned.
up a strategy. Does that mean you were picking up a point?
It is.
Yeah.
At the end of the turn, me and Raph are both going to get a point.
So you're
we're
both gonna
6
score.
tied.
But we're just going to remain tied.
On a big 8.
Big 17.
That is great. I've resolved that ability 0 times lifetime.
Yeah. Since
you
you
may
doesn't
proceed.
want it. Since AU is going to activate,
Sure.
he's going to stun himself.
You must discard a card and gain stunned.
Can you use Soul to negate conditions?
No.
Just like 2 damage or whatever.
No. You can do damage.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But not condition.
Damage, damage.
Damage.
So he's going to activate. He will stun himself, I guess,
You
and then
discard a card?
he will discard a card.
So John, you just so happen to have a lot of experience with this game.
A little bit.
I will give you.
What is your favorite crew?
Oof. That's a tough one for me, James.
I will take 4 damage.
I kind of historically Pokemon this game, so I
For activating
almost
I also
everybody,
heal
but
one,
I like Arcanist a lot.
basically,
I played
Is that 4?
Karis to
Yeah.
like pretty high level. and,
he's going to use his
I
first
also
activation
played
to
Leviticus.
get here.
He was real good.
He's going to pick up the strategy.
I mean, if you in the audience have ever
And he's
played the
going to- he can't do a
Malafoxes,
bonus action, right?
why don't you tell us what your favorite crews are?
Well, we have some favorite crews out
Oh,
there.
yeah,
Who's your
take
favorite
yeah,
crew?
that's fine.
Who's got a favorite
that's all
crew?
he is at 1 chi though, because he did
Cheat.
Here we go, back with the chi.
Back with the chi.
How much health is he at?
He's at 4, but he's hard though.
And he can pay 1 to not gain a condition, or that's just.
That's just
Oh boy.
We will activate the.
he can like
poltergeist.
pay a chi to not get moved. I think is what his thing is.
Oh, I love it. We'll activate Poltergeist. We're gonna try to stun him.
Don't do that.
I'm
already
Poltergeist
stunned.
tries to stun.
Oh right. No, you lose stun when you end your
So the
activation.
poltergeist.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like everything else.
I wasn't sure
Poltergeist
if it was
trying
like
to
Or
re-stun.
maybe not. I can look it. No, a rules question.
Oh no! So
Stun.
now Raph.
I actually don't know. I think.
Now Cam's slow playing.
But John also on
Tisk,
the case.
tisk,
It's
Cam.
easy. It's in the end.
It isn't him.
At the end of this model's activation. At
Alright.
this condition. Alright.
So he's no longer stunned.
I'll
He's
attempt to
going to
stun
try
him.
to restun. Got it.
Yeah.
Stun me.
Step 5, raise your willpower. There's another 3. It's every time.
13.
Would you like to raise it?
No.
I will cheat this 10.
I will.
Up to a 15.
I will cheat this 10 up to a 16.
Sounds good. We've got him on the ropes, boys.
Got him on the ropes. So Cam getting very comfortable in his role here. He still does have his leader.
Does.
So in this game, there are leaders, there are henchmen,
Masters, henchmen, then there are minions.
pawns.
No.
Alright. He's
The
going
minions?
to do telekinesis because he's a spooky
These
ghost
have peons, yes.
that is on a I need a 5.
So
it's
Farmer
7
Ma
on
is a
attack.
fan of
Remove
Neverborn
all of
and
the
Ten
markers,
Thunders.
which I think ignores the mission-based ones.
Must be
in
torn on
four
this
inches,
one.
Enemies within 4 inches must make a TN12
I play a lot of
check
Neverborn,
or
too.
suffer 1 damage for each marker removed.
I like the dream
So I'm gonna try to do it.
Sure.
On 5.
It's gonna remove those 2 corpses. Basically.
Yeah. Makes it on 10. So I'll remove these 2 corpses. And then these 2 fellas that are in range must make a TN12 willpower check or suffer 2 damage.
I
So
feel
since
like
you
I
need
feel
the
like the
6,
12 is
Flips
easy.
a 7, and the other guy needs a 7. Flips a 3.
Oof!
I will.
Big oofs, folks.
Forcing the cards.
I'll spend 1 and 5 to.
He's gonna cheat
Exactly
it.
match it.
Sure.
Cheat it.
Cheat and cheat.
Cheat,
Sounds
cheat.
good. And then
I think he's down to like a card though. I think
guess you
he's
could do it
down
again
to
with
a
It does
card.
happen. Hand manipulation does
Yeah,
happen.
he's vibing, I guess. So you're right.
Interesting.
So Raph is up.
And he has 1 model to activate.
Yeah.
And
I do
How
have
many
to
models do
activate
you
that.
have left to activate, Cam?
also 1, which is Candy herself.
I'm activating High River Monk.
You are discarding starting his game's done.
High River Monk. He is discarding his final
I
card.
will give you.
There are no cheating to be done now. John, why don't you walk me through what stunned does?
Stunned is you can't do triggers, right?
You can't do triggers, and all of your bonus actions cost full actions.
Yeah.
But
To
Pandora
do bonus
specifically
actions, full action.
wants you to gain stun because when she does, all of the models have a 6-inch bubble that says they either get to deal you 1 damage or move you 2 inches.
Yes.
When you gain stun.
It's a
I'm
big
gonna
bubble of
punch,
misery, or multiple bubbles
Candy.
of misery.
Alright, she's manipulative.
She's not activated yet. So this is a negative flip
Negative flip.
Versus defense.
versus defense. Yeah, stat 6.
I'm gonna be at
That's pretty good.
18.
I will spend it.
A chi.
A G?
Or no, mine was a negative flip. So it's what I'm doing. Yeah, I just completely missed. I will punch you again.
Sounds good.
Trying to
Here
punch her
comes the
again.
this punchins.
Ah,
Again, negative flip for 1. Yeah, you.
Ooh,
She
I
resists.
think Cam is standing tall here.
Candy says no.
alright. We chillin'?
Yep.
Alright. Well, she's all I got, so she'll
Candy's gonna
she'll
go.
activate. What
I guess I
are
went up to cheat.
the boys looking at for help?
I think the High River Monk has like 6 or. No, they both have 4 actually.
Alright, great.
Lied.
Both have 4.
They have 4
The
left?
Low River Monk is still full, but that is also 4.
Alright.
A lot of 4s.
She's going to start by doing Glimpse of Insanity on
Glimpse
the Mr. U to try to give him
of
Glimpse
insanity.
It's going to be stat 6 versus your will.
So stat 6 versus Will.
It's going to be an 18.
That's pretty good.
Can he flip a red joker or something?
Was that
I
doing
don't know.
me stunned?
Yeah, and I'll deal you 4 damage. But in increments of 1, it's hard to kill. Whoa.
Angry
Yep,
Mance.
1. Yep.
Tough.
Oh, I can't pick up the
Yeah, I'm
cards.
very dead.
So who's hot to
We
kill
got
now?
him.
Sensei, you just got killed by the Glimpse of Insanity.
That's tough.
And then
Yes.
we are going to.
He
Yes,
got a
the
glimpse.
misery bubbles are tough.
He does not drop a thing, but he does drop a corpse.
We're going to use Temper Tantrum. That's a 4-inch range that says enemy
Temper
models within range
Tantrum?
must pass a TN14 willpower duel or gain slow. And slow is her opportunistic trigger, which gives her misery. Smile. But it will not give the rest of them misery.
You know, we came into this match with Raph being the heavy
So it's on
favorite.
A,
That's
4
fair.
to go off. So it goes off on the 4. And then it's a TN 14 willpower duel on that boy.
Do you think that the
that
audience
Yep, we're getting.
He's
made this as
he's a
this
5.
is?
He gets a 14.
He's beating.
I think the audience had a huge hand in
And
this.
then
A little bit.
she'll use self-loathing to try to make him punch build.
Okay.
Whatever his profile is. Stat 6 versus your willpower. It's a big 11.
Punch yourself in the face.
I'm a 9. I'll make myself an 11, I guess. There's no reason not to.
You're held in it, right?
I'm held up.
I'll check this 8 to not be at a negative flip.
Reasonable.
Or to not be at a double negative flip.
So single negative flip here.
So just single negative flip, medium, severe, so it'll be medium, whatever his medium is. No triggers.
3.
3 damage. Kicking himself in the face.
He's down to 1.
He's down to 1.
Ooh.
That's her act, that's all my acts, though.
So we conclude
Yeah,
turn
that's
4.
been all
We
that.
know that they both have a point.
They do.
But did they unlock a sheen?
Damn, that's tough. Kenny did
Schemes,
12
everybody.
damage that turn.
Schemes.
No,
Very
Kenny
good
did-
if you get into my bubble.
15 damage that turn.
Don't
Okay.
stay in my bubble.
Are there any revealed schemes?
I still don't have it. I'm getting the 1 point for the primary.
I get 2 points for the primary, though. 'Cause I did pick up.
Did you pick up 2?
Yeah.
You can only score it once a turn.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sick.
So just pretend you didn't. pick up.
So
Well, the other one's
Raph, back to cheating.
Well,
So
no,
1
I
to
can
1?
pick up the other one. It just
Yeah,
doesn't
it
do
just
anything.
doesn't do anything.
1 to 1.
Just 1.
Our score,
Yeah, I mean,
folks,
it's
1 to 1. End of turn
It's a
4.
good turn, yeah.
Whatever.
I did pick up 2.
Huh?
I, just,
I
I,
didn't
guess I,
notice
just,
I would've.
I guess I just wouldn't
Just
have.
saying.
Yeah, I just didn't know. Alright.
How many player turns do we generally have?
I think it's guaranteed 5 and you flip their 6. Is that still how it
It's
goes?
just 5.
Just
So
5.
the game is over. This is our last turn.
Okay,
Or
so
no,
this is
over
fifth
now, but
turn.
This is our
Yeah.
fifth turn. So we're going
So we're going into our final turn here,
into
folks,
big 1-1.
with a big 1-1. 10 Thunders versus Neverborn.
Tied right now.
Those
James.
lovely miniatures out there. Cam, you
Oh,
want to give us a
yes.
walkthrough who provided
The
those
glitchy
lovely,
bit, yeah.
lovely miniatures for you?
Yeah, my miniatures were painted by our good friend over at Glitchy Bit Studio. If you want to find him, you can find him at glitchybitstudio.com or on Twitch at twitch.tv/theglitchybit, where he streams
Nice.
all of his commission painting.
Glitchy bit in the chat, or was earlier, yeah.
Oh, absolutely. He was in here.
A lovely lad, for sure.
He was definitely telling Cam that he should not choke with such lovely painted
I
models.
believe
That's
that.
fair.
He did.
So,
I think this game is no player skill involved, but Evil Ed is the real victor.
Hey,
If this
you
turns
know.
out,
Evil Ed always comes in clutch. Doesn't matter what we
That's
put on
right.
these tables. He lets himself be felt and known.
he's a madman, that Evil Ed.
Evil Ed.
I'll ditch his 5. Sand is a very bad.
Glitchy Bit coming in. He's still with us. He's waving.
That's right. Let's see what happens here in this last turn.
Still reads.
So we gotta shuffle, do we not?
Up they already did that. They drew their hands.
I drew a single.
We are getting ready.
So now we are ready for the initial flip.
After the
Oh,
fifth.
alright.
So here we are.
Well, okay.
No.
So who's got the first turn, Cam?
Pass tokens. Do you actually? You
I have
you
a,
one.
I have a pass token now. I did not at this flip.
So yeah, I get initiative flip. It's a scary boy.
Ooh.
I don't really want to activate Candy because she doesn't really.
Can't Pandora do something? Like, I think the audience wants Pandora to not be a stiff.
Cam, you get a positive
Cam, you
flip.
get a positive flip.
Okay.
Me?
You get a
Yes, yes.
positive flip. Compliments of
Compliments
Evil
of
Ed.
Ed.
Hey, thanks, Ed. That is a bully move, but I.
Oh,
appreciate
nice.
it. All right.
Oof, glitchy bit. I hear how that is. Unfortunately, I don't paint my own models, but I know a guy who does paint my
Yeah, I can use
models.
an extra set of hands too. Just like
You
more
gotta fill out
hands,
the box,
more
man.
me. Another me,
She
two
loves something in
me's.
the box.
Two me's
It's
would be
7.
good.
Guess this is
It doesn't need
plus.
line sight, right?
Actually, I don't know. It doesn't. If it doesn't specify, it does. So let me check. Yeah. So it doesn't specify, so it does. So it'll just be used to that. Well, trapeze, please.
Why are you playing with the trapeze, sir?
I like acrobats.
Oh, you have to pass first, right?
Yeah. So I need a 7 on a plus.
Hey,
Just,
Nice.
So we'll do
TN14.
we'll do this guy first. He passes. We'll do that guy. Red Joker.
Oh, I got the red joker out of the way. So
Oh,
that
that's
should get
fair. He
Yeah.
gets the red joker out of the
I
way.
mean, he gets the red joker out of doing something very bad.
This man's gonna try to punch himself in the head.
No.
So, here we go.
Quit punching yourself.
about
Quit
instead?
punching yourself.
Willpower.
Punching about to
6
happen.
versus willpower. There's a 2. There's a big 8.
I also flipped a 2.
Yikes! What's your?
Nice.
I will plus 2 for an 9.
Sure, I will treat this 11 to go up to a 17.
You don't want a red joker?
No.
I'm just
I wish I
assuming.
had
I'm
one,
just
but
assuming
if
you always
slip-
have a
if you
red
slip me
joker.
a red joker under the table,
If I had
I'm
a,
not saying no.
If I had a 10 in my hand, I would probably cheat it, but I
That's
cannot.
reasonable. So you're at what? 10?
I'm
Is that
at
how
a
math works?
9.
So I'm still not up. Or not a regular flip.
Yeah,
Regular flip
it's 2 through 4.
is medium. So 3.
I think
That just kills me.
Yeah.
Just
Is that
death.
1?
Kills another one.
Is he dead or is he at 1?
Yeah,
He's
we
very
got him
dead.
out of there.
There is death. How many models do you have remaining, Raph?
Just 2.
2 on the
Two.
board. We're gonna try
Just
to make that
2.
notch 2 though. She's gonna use her other action to
I don't
try
want
to.
that. Can you not?
He has a broom. That's actually so bad. He's probably not gonna kill himself.
He will not kill. It will take him 3 turns to kill him.
Hey, I lied. I'm not. That guy can. He can.
You got no spine, Rag. You come on, Cam. Get in there and
I
do
don't
it.
wanna make him broom himself.
Cam, save him for last so you can
Whoa.
clean up the mess.
That's right. Then you're otherwise you're gonna have to clean it up. Like your guys are gonna have to clean it up. You know.
Evil Ed has
Save the
supported
sleeper.
you. Get in there and get it done.
All right. He'll hit himself with the broom. He loves hitting himself with the broom. It'll be.
Ow! Ow!
That's
Ow!
6 for your willpower. Up to a 12.
I'm willpower 4, so I'm an 11. I will make that a 13.
Alright. We're this far. We gotta.
You gotta go in, bro.
Oh yeah. Hit
Alright.
yourself with that.
Red Joker the broom.
I'll treat this as 12.
Sure.
I mean, at a certain
Go up to
point.
18.
Sure.
So I'm just at a negative flip. He's what? 1, 1, 2.
1, 1, 2.
Yep.
Oh! 1 on the medium flip though.
Nice.
It will deal him 1 and distract him.
Nice. Ooh, distracted.
Donk.
Kadonk.
Hit himself in the head with a.
Canonically donk.
I mean,
I don't know.
that's living.
It is.
Like, you know.
Just give yourself a
I
nice
guess she's
sweat.
gonna try to shoot him because she has a gun.
Whoa.
She's gonna try to whack him. You know,
Guns?
Give him
Well, a
it's like a
projectile.
spell or something. You know.
It is a projectile
Don't worry
attack.
about it. Alright, so it's going to be a big old shockwave, so I need a 7 for it to hit. It hits. Trigger says I can push any damaged models by this 3 in any direction. So it's going to be a shockwave 2, willpower 13 damage 2. So just.
So I need a 9.
Yeah, a willpower check. Alright, she did her best.
Oh, Raph is just shrugging him off.
It's too dodgy.
Alright,
He sweeps that shockwave away.
That's right.
Dust cloud.
The crazy.
So I'm
student
kind of
there.
curious. Like we haven't seen any sheem action here.
No schemes.
No
Like,
scheming.
you know, what
I
kind of
might
what kind of
lose this game.
sheeming is
This
going
one
on
looks
here?
like I might be dead. Which is tough. Is a tough one.
And folks, so this was a 35 stone game.
35 cell stones. Yep.
This
So
guy's going to
35
walk
stone
over
game
Yeah.
and pick up this thing.
That seems
with a normal
correct.
deployment, a normal
Thing that he's
mission,
doing.
and normal
He's back up
themes.
to 3 chi because he activated.
Sure.
So many cheese.
Playing the game. That's how we win.
Yeah.
Picking up the strategy markers.
This guy is going to walk over to this one and pick it up.
Sure.
You gotta
Ooh,
pick up
so
the
they're
strategy
they're
markers.
even it. They're gonna
Use it
force
bonus action.
sheems.
To try to give this guy stun because he's a bully.
Ooh.
Somebody's a bully.
Willpower 7. Red Joker.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
We're gonna
man.
get a stun off for the first time. We did it.
You're at what, 19? Yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah, I'm at
He's that red Joker.
20.
Yeah.
He
And the
imposes
Joker.
his will on you.
20. Or no, 19. Yeah, the math is right.
Yeah.
Nothing
I
beats a
will-
red Joker.
I'll tie it. That doesn't actually do anything.
No, I'm just giving you stuff.
Irrelevant. I'm stunned.
Yeah, so it's gonna be misery trigger here, and that guy. So
He's
gonna
very
take
dead.
3.
Ooh.
Oh
It
no.
kills another one. Is that the guy that just picked the thing up too?
Yeah. Yep. It's gonna come down to
These monks are going down,
it's gonna come
which
down
this
to,
could really give Cam the win.
strategies like.
So, folks, this could give Cam the win.
Uh-oh.
I don't know where Raph.
If the
teams
sheems.
are yet. I could very possibly just already have lost this game.
And he drops his strategy.
Yeah, but aren't you supposed to reveal the sheem at the time that you scored it?
But there are a bunch of end of game ones. So you can hit me with the Mario Party bonus stars.
Nice.
Oh.
Mario Party bonus stars.
Here we go, folks.
Nice.
Here at the compound where we see Mario Party bonus stars.
You're correct.
I will pass
That seems reasonable.
to have one of those.
Like, thou shall not pass.
This guy's gonna move some amount of movement.
Don't be geisting me, dude.
He's gonna try to give you stunned. Stat 5 versus your willpower.
Give you the dice.
Gonna be a 15.
Willpower 5. I flip a 2. I will.
7.
What are you at? A 17?
I'm at a
15.
You're at a 15.
Oh boy.
I can only tie that, and that
Just
doesn't
giving you
actually do
stun.
anything, so that's fine. I'm stunned.
It's just gonna ping
Stunned
you 3
and
times. I think
damage.
it's fine.
I'm at 1.
Yeah.
Reasonable.
Candy couldn't get in.
Not quite candy damage, but everybody else.
Oh.
Ping, ping, ping.
So we have no Sheems revealed.
No.
And Candy's
I am
over
really of the
there.
mindset that this is gonna come down to blind. Sheems revealed at the end of the
I
game,
think so.
Alright, well,
which means the whole time, like they've been deceptive to each other.
Yes.
I
secrets.
personally chose some bad schemes, I think.
Bad schemes
Bad
for Candy
schemer.
says. I have done that many times before where I
it's a
pick
tough
like
one.
a stupid
It's a-
scheme.
You know,
that
the
can't score
glitchy
it.
bit. You would think Cam would have played harder for you.
Oh wow!
know, just show off your work.
Listen, we're doing well. They're still on the board. That's what matters, right?
Ish. We need the glory of victory too.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
We'll do our best. I'm anticipating the sweet tie game and winning the game on kill points is the hope.
yeah. So I'm gonna charge
We
this
leave the poor man alone.
this chud.
So you have what, one model left, Raph?
This is
Yeah,
the
this
last
is
guy.
last
Here
after
we go.
this, yeah.
This is the last melon, folks. He wants to do some work with this
I guess I'll
model.
end in such a way that I'm engaged with the poltergeist.
Remember that you are stunned.
And if I recall correctly, Pandora is still out there.
She's chilling.
Oh yeah.
So here's a punch.
Okay. Defense.
So Famama is saying that
yep,
she herself has been guilty of
Yes.
picking bad sheets.
Oh yeah.
Hey!
Bad scheme sometimes.
And
I will
glitchy
spend
bit
the
true.
because there's nothing better than me to do with it.
Puts you at
I
a
guess
what?
I go.
At least the
Four
models
and
are
back
on the
up there.
table.
That puts me at a 18.
What's the profile?
It's 1, 1, 2.
Sweet.
So
You
here
have a
we are,
regular
folks.
flip.
It does give him concentrate.
You do not get triggers because you are stunned.
Correct. Oh, that's right.
Turn 5, about to end the
You will take
game.
1 damage.
Yeah, I gotta.
And he will go to 4.
Raph is really,
I'll
really
punch
He
beat
will
up
go
here.
He will go to 0.
I'll punch you again.
Sure.
Because I want to.
So
Actually, I guess
this-
I'll heal myself.
He needs to
That's
hit that
more
severe
relevant.
trigger just
Maybe.
to deal any damage.
Yeah, I'll heal myself. So need a 6.
Ooh.
Succeeds.
Big.
And heal myself for.
Un.
I guess I'll make it 2.
Nice.
So Raph is
Hang
healing.
on, baby.
Healing the last guy remaining.
So that means I think one more activation
One
for
activation,
Cam.
That's the end of the game.
One more
Cam.
down.
All right.
Score some sheems.
We're gonna move Candarina, and she's going to use her bonus action to try to give you some stunnies.
Stunny stuns.
Because you have now lost stun because you activated. So it's 6 with your willpower. A big 1 again. Every 1 ever.
I also got 1. I'm at a 6. I'll go to an 8.
I'll cheat this. 13.
That's pretty good.
Go to
I cannot
an-
stop.
Oh,
go to
boy.
19. You gain stun. I will misery you 4 times. Deal you 4 damage.
I'm very dead.
Alright.
So Raph has effectively lost
He's
Well,
effectively
all
not
of his
true.
models.
I haven't factored.
No,
Cam has taken
he's
it.
he has lost all his models, but we still have to do the points.
Yep, so we
I
go
just
to,
survived.
sure. We go to end of game shenanigans. We each score a point this turn for the primary.
Yep.
And then I will reveal
2-2.
Vendetta, which was on Candy and Master U. So she is still on the
Well, you
board.
can't because you never revealed it.
You don't. We went over this before. You can reveal one if you don't reveal the middle one.
The endgame one? Oh, okay. I thought you had to. I thought you had to
No,
reveal
you
it
can do
first.
either, yeah.
Sure.
So
Okay,
I
absolutely.
always the big one.
So you get endgame Vendetta,
So
which
3.
was what? Who had to survive?
It was
Candy.
Candy. It was Candy and Master U.
Reasonable.
Candy versus you is the 1 point for Vendetta. Is that the
That
victory?
puts us to a 3-2.
3-2.
Reasonable.
Good job, you guys. That was a great
Raph,
game.
do you have any sheems?
No, absolutely not.
No schemes.
Raph!
I also had Vendetta, but I lost it immediately. I lost that
Yeah.
model immediately.
Oh no.
So there we have it, folks. Counterclockwise, coming in hot.
Yeah, thanks guys.
Bringing the foxes to the table.
Yes, thank you so much.
They go ahead, you know, they make it real. I think the models looked beautiful today.
Yes, it was a good game.
You know, thank you very much, Raph, for actually waking up today and doing something.
And
So
guys getting
he
them done.
painted his dudes.
That's right.
You know, so that was kind of a thing.
They look okay for 4
They
hours.
look very good for 4 hours.
Okay, let's kill the middle mic.
I already did.
Thank you. So, folks, now we are at the point in the evening where,
It's time to
you know,
give some stuff away.
we want to give you some stuff. You know, we want to talk about the fact that, you know, we are also on the Facebooks. We are also on the Instagrams. Compound Gaming and Miniatures on Facebook. Instagram is Compound GM. You know, so definitely, you know, we need your feedback to improve what we do every week. So definitely reach out. Definitely get on those, the Facebooks, the Instagrams.
Let us know.
You know, let us know what you want to see. You know, we have Gaslands coming
so
up.
many
We have
games.
Marvel Crisis Protocol coming up. We have Star Wars Legion. You know, that's definitely on the docket. But what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna step aside, and I'm gonna bring Cam, and he's gonna take my share here with you,
That's right.
and he's gonna talk about this match while I go ahead and I step off to take a look at the keys. And see where we at and what we're doing, so we can give away.
Give some stuff away.
So we can give away some shirts and some Fox.
That's right.
Cam, get over
I
here.
can't say
You're
faux.
going Fox or Fox? I didn't.
Fox. Faux. Supposed to be faux.
It's you know, what a French
Congratulations, sir,
word.
on the
Don't
victory.
forget,
Good
folks,
job.
last minute. Hashtag Compound Fox.
Hashtag Campound.
FAUX if you want to get a little last minute chance there. But Pandora pulled it out. The misery bubbles got
It is
him.
very strong.
Started melting monks left
Yeah.
and right.
I do want to, you know, I want to give my victory to Evil Ed.
Yeah,
Because,
Evil
for
Ed
sure
throwing the
supported me.
positives like
Yeah.
crazy over here.
But yeah, the misery bubble's really good if people get stuck in there. And
Yeah,
it was really close.
It kind of melts people, and the one at a time gets around hard to
Right.
kill. Yeah, it was really good.
It was good. But yeah, I really enjoyed the game. Me and Raph have only been playing it for like a couple months now,
Yeah.
And I've really been enjoying
Made
third
me
edition.
miss it. I haven't gotten to play as much third edition. I've been playing lots of other games, but I'm gonna have to bust Euripides out.
Not enough time,
The
but
big
yeah,
boy.
for sure. we do love the big boys. Get
Oh, yeah.
the big boys on stream.
That's right.
So what is it that we're giving away today? We're giving away
So we
some
got the Rooster Riders here.
aptly named Rooster Riders.
That's right. We got the M3 core rulebook, and we got a couple of shirts, 2X and a 3X.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Why don't you count this down, Cam? Seeing you are the big winner.
All
Go
right.
ahead.
3, 2, 1.
Boom!
Boom.
I don't know how to say this name.
That's
Uh,
Zeta
okay.
1, you have the priority of winnings.
Yes. What would you
So
like?
do you want a 2X or 3X shirt?
You
Or
want the
would
Rooster
you
Riders,
like,
the
you know,
rulebook,
a box of cocks?
a box of cocks. That's
Or
right.
would you like a rule book?
You let us know.
Can't go wrong with a box
Who's
of cards.
next?
You know.
I mean, really, let's count it down, Cam. Who's next?
3, 2, 1.
Evil Ed!
And he deserves
second
it.
choice. Second choice, Evil Ed.
That's
So
what they call
let's wait
karma.
For Zeta 1 to turn on and make a choice. Let's
Yes.
count out number 3. Number 3.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Iron Will.
Wow.
Will in with the third and final prize.
And the final prize goes to 3, 2, 1.
The Glitchy Bit.
Glitchy Bit gets whatever's left.
So the Glitchy Bit will get what is ever left. Not only does he provide the models, he comes in, he gets himself a free prize.
Nice.
So, folks,
Guys, sound off. Let us know what you want in the chat or message us, and we'll kind of break it down from there.
All right. Awesome.
And remember, folks, don't forget, if you did not win a t-shirt, these t-shirts are actually available
I know where you can get one.
at
And where's that?
Tabletop Games.
Store. $15 get you a t-shirt. I still got like all the sizes. It's the only merch for now.
You get
Eventually we'll
to
have more.
you get to match John while you watch the
That's
stream.
right.
I mean,
Right.
you know.
Oh,
Seems like only
absolutely.
upside.
And, you
Where
know,
yours?
we'll take a second to show some love to the Net 30s, part
That's
of
right.
the
Go check 'em out.
Compound Network.
We're gonna raid in
Which
there.
we're going to try to do the whole raidy thing
We're gonna send you
like,
guys.
right now.
raid
So
'em.
you know, you folks, let me sit here and
James is gonna do his
I'm gonna
best.
do
James
my
is gonna
thing
try and
to
do the technological thing,
how to
so-
raid.
Let's let it go.
You know, hoping that I don't dork this.
And we're gonna be so proud of him when he does it.
We'll see. We'll see if James can do it.
Look it up on Wiki.
That's right.
That's really what I'm doing.
Oh no,
So,
James
you
doesn't know
know.
how to do the thing.
It's good and bad.
Oh boy.
I don't remember. I think you can slash raid
Come on,
and then the
James,
username, but
you can do it.
I believe
believe
Okay,
in you.
folks. So this is what we're gonna do. Thank you very much, John. Take us out.
We want to thank you guys for stopping in for our first game of Malifaux here, and let us know if you liked it, you want some more, and we'll catch you guys next time with all kinds of different stuff. I'm John, JR.
I'm
That was
Cam.
Cam. He won.